All right, guys, we are on the air, and good evening, everybody. I wasn't planning on doing a hangout tonight, but I'm off on Wednesday, and lunacy is stalking the land tonight. So I have no idea what's going on out there, but seems like some crazy stuff going on out there. So I decided to just wheel up a chat, return to normal. Welcome back to planet Earth, and we'll go a few hours here tonight, maybe about 3 hours or so. I'm off on Wednesday, so it's okay by me to have that off. So all are welcome. I don't limit anybody on the chat. Everybody's welcome to come in and speak your piece. I can't do crazy drunk, and I mean I get my drinks on myself, but I ain't doing that on. I mean, that's like, woo, that's kind of over the top there. So welcome to everybody this evening. This impromptu, unplanned Tuesday night ham and egger spectacular here, and welcome aboard. I'm not going to limit anybody. I'm not going to keep anybody off the chat tonight. Everybody's welcome. I don't care who comes in. I'm not here to block people. I'm here to have some fun and pass the time so we can get on a, what do we call it, a safe and sane, like fireworks. We can get on a safe and sane chat here tonight. You guys, I'm not going to put my bra on under my shirt and all that. I don't own a bra anyway, right? So welcome aboard, everybody. Happy Tuesday night. Hi, Jimmy. Nice to see you, Jimmy numero uno. So awesome. And let me know if you want a link, Jimmy. This is going to go until about 12 o'clock, 12:30. It's going to go about 3 hours here tonight. So just want to welcome everybody to the chat. I wasn't planning on having one. I really wanted to go on and just chew the fat with Julie a little bit, but she's in, her dancing mode, and I can't do I do my own version, right, of without all that. So welcome aboard, everybody. A little bit of alternate programming on the UHF frequencies. We'll just say Kat is on NBC, and Julie is on CBS, and Rosie's up on channel 87 somewhere on the high up on the dial, with just below the preachers and just above the shopping channels. We're featuring tonight on Home Shopping Network our overpriced jewelry selection. So all right, we got 12 people out there. We got Jimmy in the house, and anybody else out there, come on, let's pop on, say hi over there. We got a lot of people lurking here tonight. Mallory, hello. I wasn't going to do a chat tonight, but times being what they are, I thought people needed a safe refuge from, Well, we have Mallory Williams in the house. So welcome to you, Mallory. Hey, Steve, welcome aboard. Hi, Anna, nice to see you. Oh, all my faves are rolling in. Steve, and I don't even know, did I comment on I got Blue Waffles here, and he did a cool video. He's lucky enough to have found, he made me start searching free stuff on Craigslist, because he got a really nice barbecue off of Craigslist. So I'm starting to look at free stuff on there now. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't care who comes along tonight. I don't care if it's Amanda. I don't care if it's Elvis. Anybody's welcome to come on. It's got to be better. Yeah, it's a full moon tonight. It's got to be better than what I just saw. Okay, I mean, I'm like trying to get on the chat and stuff. We can talk about guys. We can talk about, and Julie's just, I love Julie. She's a good sister, but good Lord. It's a full moon tonight. That's right. Oh, boy. Should be wheeling some honeycomb, huh? I might just burn this hangout anyway tonight and just play some music here. Have a good time. You play the wrong song, though, and they mute the whole damn hangout. They you know, that happened to Jefferson Thomas Rowe a couple times. He had some music playing and he caught just the song that, you know, couldn't be played and blah, blah, blah. So it is a full moon tonight. So I don't know. I came off a TR Preppers chat. I'm on that Tuesday night. That's more of an economics, politics kind of chat. And I came off of that, and I really wanted to run my flapper a little bit today. I was looking forward to going on to Julie's panel, but then, hey, Grave, welcome aboard. I was looking at that, and it's like, I don't know if she's even here on this continent, her mind right now with the wine and stuff that she's drinking. But welcome aboard. Thank you, Christopher. Love the pineapple upside down cake. Awesome. And it says no more snow today. Well, we finally had some sun today. It was a little windy, a little cool, but it was great to see the sun, and it just immediately picked my spirits up. Hey, Egghead. I saved myself, actually, Egghead. I was the first one into the lifeboat. I really wanted to talk over at Julie's. I really wanted to talk to her and have a few laughs, but she seemed to be in the zone, which is cool. No. Hi, Joe. Joe Smith says, hello, Rosie. Yeah, seen Julie hang out. Gotta go. Good to see you on, Joe. All right, Joe, welcome. Cold. Can I sing? Yeah, I can sing a little bit. Yeah, it's a Manhunter channel. You know, I got to tell you, Mallory, I really just wanted to go on tonight and just chat with her, but she seemed to be in the zone. And what can I do? I mean, I like to focus in the people that are on the side chat or on the panel. And like I said, I don't care who comes on tonight. I don't care whether it's Amanda. I don't care whether it's Marshall. I don't give a fuck if it's Julie. They're all anything's got to be better, guy. In the zone, juice in the house. The juice in the house. So welcome aboard. Hey, Spooks, welcome aboard, sweetie. In the zone, rolling on ecstasy. That's it. That's it, Tiny. Oh boy. Jimmy said, just what you need, more free stuff. Jen is gonna hurt me. You know what? Jen is gonna fucking go nuts here. I've taken over this living room now with shit. I've taken over the bedroom with the boss's 42-inch TV. I got more crap that people have sent me. It's coming out of the rafters here. So Juice, always love having you on here. Hi, Ellie, nice to see you. And this is called the a safe refuge in a YouTube world gone mad. Hi, David. You know, one of the things David says, no swearing. Rosie. Hey, Charlie. Charlie says, hey, Rosie was suggesting to Julie that she needs to go horseback riding to get rid of her itch. That's funny. Hi, Brad. How you doing? Are we holding hands? Thank you for the port and the storm. I think I'm going to launch that chat from now on whenever I get those SOSs to send out the Coast Guard cutter, guys. We're dying over in the chat. Hey, Brooke, nice to see you. Well, you guys are on fire tonight, I'll tell you. I've never seen that. Spook said her migraine suddenly went away over there. Spooks, I never want you to take up drinking, okay? Promise me. It's like, between. Ellie said it was Chad Hell tonight. It will pay for this life raft, I'll tell you. Oh, God. It's a hot mess over there. I'll tell you. Might be a hot mess over here before the night's out. But this is the safe refuge in a YouTube world gone bad. So tonight's strategy, we're going to welcome whoever comes along. We're not going to bounce in. No, Alpha, I wasn't jelly. I actually wanted to go onto her panel and talk and hang out tonight. I'm not jealous of Julie. I like Julie. I like Julie a lot. She's fine, you know. I have fun, but she just seemed to be in her zone. I'm not jealous. I'm 57 years old. You know, I mean, fuck's sake, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm at that age where, you know, my give a fuck is broken. I just don't even care. So yeah, this is our kind of mess. Hey, safe landing, Blinky. Nice to see you, darling. Yeah, I'm gonna run about 3 hours here tonight. Spook said she's a goner. You can't get any worse than that. Yeah, I asked like 5 times for a link, and Julie wasn't having it. She was a one-woman drunk spiral. So, oh, thank you, David. Yeah, to give a. I mean, I'm not here to be jealous of people. Honest to God, I'm here just to have fun. You know, I've enjoyed Shay for years. Even when I'm going under the bus and all that stuff, I still think Shay is a character. I've been a friend of hers on and off. Thank you, Anna. Anna says the weight loss is really looking good on you. Nicole, we had our falling out in summertime. We mended it, so you know, I'm not. You know, I'm not here to be jealous of people. I'm here to just have fun, make friends, see a lot. Yeah, I'm happy to help build everyone's channel, including my own. Never greedy. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I apologized to her so she would stop having a conniption fit. That's funny. So let's see. Yeah, show us titties. There they are. There they are, shaking anyway. That's about all I'm going to do. I'm not going to put the shirt on with the half bra and then lean over here and there. She's welcome to come here too. Honest to God, she's welcome to. Welcome to come here for sure. So nice to see you, Ellie and Blinky. Good to see you, darling. I got a really nice message from Aussie Shooter. Hi, MB. Nice to see you. I got your message. Of course, the people in Belgium are in my thoughts and prayers. I'd be very insensitive if I didn't say how tragic that was. You know, what went on over there, and God bless the people of Belgium. They have big hearts. They open their borders, and you get that kind of stuff in return. So, yep. Tiny says MB survived. So, survived. Yep. Thinking of you. We got Natasha Horvatova. All right. Where did Alpha go? Huh? Yeah, so grateful for Casa del Rosie tonight. Yeah, she was talking some mad smack about you, Ellie. You really got under her saddle for some reason. Spook says, didn't they find 2 bombs in Portland? I don't know. You know, I think I saw something that ISIS said DC was going to be next or something. So it's all scary. It's all scary. So see, my phone's blowing up here. Ooh, Let's see. I'll just send Janet a heads up. My best friend Janet that I'm on. Yeah, Belgium is really scary. Scary stuff. Probably just another hoax to usher in the new world order. No one died. No one got hurt. I think some people died, huh? Let's see.
23 dead.
23 people were dead. Yeah. Well, I didn't start a hangout to piss Julie off. I wanted to go on and just talk tonight. She was going to say she wanted to talk to me earlier, and then I just guess she got in in the jug a little bit. So let me see here. I'm going to put let me put this here. Let me open up this. Let me put my Gmail in here if anybody wants a link. Do all over this land. Come on, man, fix this shit. Let's go. Bear with me, guys. A little bit of housekeeping stuff here. Weren't Ellie's Italian cookies amazing? Want a link? All right, there we go. We'll save that. Anybody, just hit that Gmail if you would like to have a link. There's Janet. She says, who is chatting? Me, silly. Me. I hate this HTC One phone. All right, so that should be posted. Let's go back to the watch page there and welcome anybody. Let's see. Let's see. Hurry, someone get a link and block Ellie before she has a chance to get in. Yeah, Green Acres and the Seekers in one song, Rosie. Green Acres is the place for me. Farm. Hey, Agatha. Hello, Marshall. Yeah, well, like I said, Marshall, I wanted to go into Julie's chat. Yeah, okay. Well, you're welcome to have a link if you want. Just please keep it upbeat and positive tonight. That'll be good. Just hit my Gmail. It's in the description box. I think it's showing. Yeah, be cool tonight and everything will be good. I'd like to have a positive chat. I don't want anybody to get booted. I know I think last night was the first time since August that I had to boot you out of one of my chats last night. So I didn't want to do that. So, but that was, you know, we got to be, thank you, Marshall. Okay, I promise I will. That's excellent. I don't mind if you talk about your own stuff, but share the panel with some people, and it'll be all good. Anybody wants a link? Nobody will have anybody blocked. It's fine. We're going to go for about 3 hours here, have a little bit of fun tonight. And this is pORT rOSIE, a safe refuge in a YouTube world gone mad. Oh boy. Yeah, positive, please. Julie did enough damage. Yeah, if this thing goes off the rails tonight. Okay, I don't even want to know what that means, Marshall. I will pop in later after let a load off. I don't even want to know. Okay, Blinky, if you will just write my Gmail, I will get that to you. God bless you, Anna. Okay, I need to get it. I know you'll be good, Blinky. I love you, darling. So let me get a link to Ellie here. So like I said, let me copy. Let me get the link copy first. FFS is my pal Nicole would say. Let me see here. Let me get that link. I'm actually getting a little better at sending these damn links now this way. So I wonder if the Frank Rizzo, the erstwhile Three Musketeers bar will be on tonight. Everybody says, oh, you need better scripted drama. I swear to God on the Bible, I never expected a guy like that to come in last night. So, all right, when will we see more desserts being made? Probably this weekend. You know, Sunday's Easter Sunday, and I like to usually do a coconut cake on Easter Sunday, but I don't know how you do that on like a 2 or 3 hour baking hangout. So I might make a strawberry cream pie with a graham cracker crust. I think that might be really nice for springy and for. What do you guys think? Because I'm off Friday and Monday, so I really have a four-day weekend here. So I'm really excited about that. So food talk, and I don't know if we got Missy Jen in the side chat or not. So I don't think we're going to have a. I don't think we're going to have, coconut custard. Hey, Saint, that's another one I like a lot, coconut custard. Hi, Chris. Can you shake booba for us again? There you go. And then I'm going to, the following week for Spooks and Nicole, I'm going to make the vegan chocolate cake. So that should be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. So let me just do a little more housekeeping here. All right, let me get on this. Bear with me a minute, guys. Ellie, I think you already have a link out there. If I sent it right. Mark Zuckerberg has 54 million followers on YouTube. Imagine that. Let me send that to Jen. And let's see.
I have a link.
Hey, there you go. You got a link that worked. Hi, Ellie.
Was somebody saying coconut custard pie?
Yeah, coconut cream pie, something like that. I was kind of intrigued with the strawberry cream pie. I thought might be pretty good.
I like coconut custard pie.
What's the difference between a coconut custard and a coconut cream pie?
The custard is baked.
Okay.
The coconut custard pie is baked. The cream pie is you make the cream and put it in the pie shell.
That's absolutely, yep. I think that sounds like it. And let me just give a shout out to Marshall. I will tell you what, yeah, when you wanna do a good video and actually show something that's good and of value, your generator oil change videos were very well done. And I got a lot out of that because I have not changed the oil in the Jennies yet. So but you got to put titles on your vids and stuff. The Gen vids were good. They were, I found them very good. I mean, if you could do that all the time, imagine what life would, what life would be. So you have a link at your Facebook. Okay. Yes, I'm torn, Ellie. I'm definitely not going to make a coconut cake because it's too, I can't afford that time to be sitting there.
Yeah, I've been debating. I know I have half a ricotta cheesecake left over from New Year's Day in the freezer. I might just dig it out.
There we go.
Already done. Boom.
Yeah, I'm a Maryland girl. Coconut cream, coconut custard. It would definitely be a, I'm not sure if the custard would imply there's eggs, right? When you're doing yep. So
it's an egg custard with coconut, and you put it in a blind baked pie shell and shove it in the oven.
Hi, Mole-Free. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, strawberry cream pie. I'm kind of leaning towards that. It seems kind of really springy to me and colorful when you slice that. So I just don't know. Hi, Roscoe. We'll let the people vote on this side. Strawberry cream pie or coconut custard pie or coconut cream pie, which is really, I guess it's more of a cream that has some thickener put in it and some.
Blind baked, you make your custard, you put it in, and then you can meringue it.
Yep, I'm leaning more. I would like a nice cool whipped cream. I think for that would be good.
Of course,
that would be good. And then I really want to try. That didn't look bad. That vegan chocolate cake, did it, Alex?
Yeah, it'll work. There's one thing that I would add to it. Instead of hot water to activate the Dutch cocoa, hot coffee.
Okay, that could be good because when I make my typical chocolate devil's food cakes and things, I do add a little bit of coffee to it because coffee is like a, what would you say, a flavor enhancer for an unlocker for chocolate, and it seems to work pretty good. So I think it's really nice, and it really brings out something special. And a strawberry cream pie with a graham cracker crust. Well, Steve has voted there. Blue waffles. Yep, that sounds good.
We've been eating a lot of strawberries because Costco has giant freaking crates of them. And I had like a cup of strawberries tonight, so we are like heavily strawberried.
Okay, Blinky, I'm sending your link. I have your Gmail. My Gmail is in the description box if anybody would like a link. I'm sending them out. So there we go.
You, strawberries are in season, I guess, in Florida.
And California Costco, too, big time over here. So
Driscoll's has the giant, I call it the giant crate of the giant berries, and they're like $4.99 at Costco, and we keep buying them. And it's a great low-cal snack. You can eat a cup of strawberries, and it's got like 47 calories.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, it's good. It should. It's a great thing. Yeah, welcome, Grave. Nice. Yeah, it'll be a little while over there, Nicole. I'm having trouble on that right now. Let me see. You try some pecan sandies sometime for your crust. Anna, I did my own variation on cheesecake 3 weeks ago. I made a pecan shortbread crusted cheesecake. It was excellent. It was.
I like Chessmen cookies for pre-done cookies or Lorna Doones.
Yep, they're good. Hello, Marshall. Let's see.
What's up, guys?
Not much. Just having a little chat. I wasn't going to do one, but I was going to try to chat with Julie, but she seemed like she was on another planet tonight, so just decided to fire one up. So what's going on? Yeah, I thought you really did. No, I'm not cutting anybody out for. Just give me a second, Nicole. I'm still trying to get Blinky's thing cleared.
Darling.
Hold on a second.
Mr. Ellie's making faces. He's making me laugh.
Thank you, Spooks. I enjoy having you there. I got like 6,000 windows open on here. Let me see.
Hey, did you guys hear about the bombs in Belgium?
Yep. Tragic.
Bombs in Belgium.
Let me get this out.
What's the deal?
ISIS.
Hi, Rosie.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Ellie.
No, why would you say that? Why would Nicole write that? Of course you are. I just got your thing here.
Hi.
Here it is. I just don't want any tonight. So it's all good.
What's up? What's the deal? Where did they bomb at? I mean,
it was the airport, wasn't it, or the station? Where did they bomb? I thought it was the airport.
Airport, I thought.
Yeah, because I saw the picture.
Yeah, it's American Airlines or something.
Yeah,
in America.
How does this ISIS attack Europe so easily?
Because there's so many in there. I think, Marshall. The borders are porous coming through the Balkans and
the hardest part of catching the people from France was hard to do because they kept popping across the border into Belgium, and there is a significant amount of refugees that have their own little ghetto areas in different countries, and they get radicalized. See, this is one of the things that will stop all this. When you leave a country and you go to Syria or whatever to go to those camps, they should just say, and you can't get back in. You're out.
Well, I just say turn them around and fight for your own. Go fight for your own. Go fight for a new Syria. That's all. Don't come here.
They're going to blow up us here when all the shit that caused them to lose their land is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bunch of assholes.
Well, like I said, you really did some earlier, Marshall. I really enjoyed the generator videos. That's the kind of stuff I really like to see that you put out when you had the book there in front of you and you're talking about the 540 weight stuff. I mean, that's going to be very helpful for me. that kind of
Yep.
stuff. It's good content.
Where's your drain on your gen? Is it the same
Just
word?
on the bottom, exactly same. I think on all of those basic Onins, they've got that bottom plug on there. So what's new? What's new with you? New food videos coming up? Any new food
I was
adventures?
really happy with this Indian place today. It was like I showed you, it's a grocery store if you saw it, and it was just really good for $7. That was some really good rice and chicken, huge pieces of boneless chicken with the spices and the rice. It was really good. I was really impressed for the money. I really liked it. You know,
Yep.
it's just one of those places you wouldn't think they'd have good food, right? Some sort of grocery store, you know, with a little counter in the back, but that's one of the best biryanis I've ever had for the price, for the money, you know.
I don't know about
$7.
Blinky and Ellie, but sometimes some of the smallest places, you know, have some of the best food because it's the family touch on it. And it's not they haven't institutionalized shit yet. You know,
The smaller the place, and when it's family owned, it's better than the bigger places. That's what I've noticed, even in Chicago.
well, my experience has been when people start a restaurant in a small town like Italian foods and stuff like that, and then they have some success with that. And then all of a sudden they're gearing up with institutional food. Hi, Krista. And it's just not the same as the family touch. You know, the preparations, the ingredients that they're using, and you can tell. And then people have some forgiveness for that, but after a while, it's kind of.
I think it's on the spices, the quality of the spices that the family places use, and the marination, and I don't know these. I haven't. I mean, look at all these chain places. Are any of them really good? Any good? I mean,
We don't eat out a lot because there isn't anything better than I can make at home.
yeah, you sound like the boss. He's like, I don't like to eat out. If I can eat better at home, then I can now. Well, we generally can't, but I don't go to Applebee's. I never go to McDonald's. I never go to Burger King. I never go to Wendy's. I never, you know, once we've been to Kentucky Fried Chicken, which was actually surprisingly good for us, but you know, I like the family, the small time operations. They're much better. Now, what we don't have here, Marshall, is we don't have a lot. We do have tandoor. You know, if you saw my video, we did go to the new tandoor.
yeah, I was gonna watch that Indian video, but I didn't have a chance to watch it. I kind of thought, what did you have there?
I
What
had
did you
the hell did I had the tandoori chicken, and we had an appetizer plated of falafel and a lamb wrap. We just had everything on there. I felt very adventurous that night. So okay. So Blinky, how are you doing? She might have stepped
She's
away. Yeah.
She's muted.
Okay, Slim. Okay. All right. We're keeping everything on an upbeat plane tonight, so it's coming to your About page.
I'm smiling.
I'm smiling when you're smiling.
So I got in trouble at Julie's. I got all these messages. They're like, you better head to Julie's. So I did. And she said that I was a mean woman.
But come on. I want to ask you guys this: like, why is Julie lying about her gender?
Look, I don't want to go there.
That, Elvis.
I don't want to go there. I
Don't
don't
say
want to.
that.
Yeah, I'm not going to
It's
go there.
not
I'm
for
like,
us to decide.
yeah, really, it's like you can take that up with her and that kind of thing. I feel uncomfortable when being transgender myself. I feel very uncomfortable, kind of asking. I mean, I don't know myself, and even if,
I'm just saying though, like, you know, you're a transgender, so why is she saying she's a genetic woman when she's not? Obviously.
Maybe it's because once you become once you become a woman, you're a woman. You're not a half a woman or 3/4 of one. You know,
Well,
you're
we
gonna
don't
live
know.
in
We
your
don't know
woman.
if she's post-op like Jen. We're just assuming that. You don't know that.
That's a very personal question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
really?
I don't think anybody really is compelled to have to put that information out unless they choose to. For me, I wanted to encourage.
But
To
I
me,
know, but I know. I'm just saying though. I'm not asking if she's pre-op or post-op. I'm just saying though. Why is she not admitting to being a transgender
Why
woman?
should she
She's saying
have
she's
to,
a genetic woman.
Marshall? Why
Yeah,
should she
because a
have to
lot of
admit to
women,
it?
when they run that journey, they want to put that behind them. They want to leave that sort of transgender side and be considered wholly, WHOLLY, holy women, and they don't want to be brought back into the trans community. And I just don't really feel like it's my business to, if she wants to disclose that, which I did because I wanted to tell people, show that you could still live a life and be transgender and have a good life and stuff. And it's like Nicole said, some people don't want to be outed. They just don't want to be. They want to put it behind them in that.
Not only that, but why to talk to you on a chat does she have to admit anything? Why?
Because she's not telling the truth.
Well,
She's
she
lying
doesn't
about her
owe
gender.
you any truth.
Wow.
This is a chat. It's very informal. She's not applying for a job with the federal government. You're a person she chats with.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
But
Are you trying to date her,
She's
Marshall?
not being. She's
Are
not being
you trying to
truthful with who
date
she is.
Julie?
She's not being truthful with who she is. That's my only point.
Well, a lot of people aren't. I mean, this is YouTube. It's not a court of law. It's not trans dating or this is, you can be pretty much who you want to represent.
I believe she is transgender, whether she's post-op or pre-op, I don't know, but I think, isn't that a slap on the face in the transgender community for her to admit that she is a genetic woman when she's really not? Isn't that putting you guys down?
This is more of a slap in the face.
Let me hear Blinky. Go ahead, Blinky.
Go ahead, Blinky.
Doing this after repeatedly being told that it's none of our business. Just drop it. It's private.
If she said she was a bunny
she doesn't owe you anything.
It's none of your business.
Yeah,
why do you care? Why do you care so much?
It does.
Then why is it her business to talk about me? It's okay for her to talk about me.
Because you were acting out in her chat. And badly, I might add.
She was talking about me, so why is it okay for
Marshall?
Why are you dragging it into here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my point is that you guys are being hypocrites. You guys are being hypocrites. Why is it okay for her to talk about me, but I can't talk about her?
You can go over there and talk about her all you want on the chat over there.
Yeah.
I mean,
on your own chat.
Address her. I mean, I thought we were just talking about other stuff.
She's addressing me, and I'm addressing her, so we're both even.
This is the problem, Marshall. I'm going to tell you. You drag your shit from chat to chat to chat. And honestly, it is the most indiscreet thing I have ever seen. If you're going to fight with Julie in her room. If you're going to raise money.
I'm not fighting with her. I'm addressing her. She's addressing me, and I'm addressing her.
You're in the wrong chat.
I've already addressed her in there. She won't answer the question. I asked her 20 times.
Stop.
Yeah, well, we don't have the answer here, Marshall. Unfortunately.
I know, but what I'm saying is she's talking about me on her chat. So
do you want a detention, young man?
Then I have the right to address her too, right?
Yeah, but not in my chat. You can address her on her chat.
And
I did. I was just asking a question to you guys. Is this the question that I'm asking? Do you think she's a genetic woman? Yes or no? Why can't you guys answer that question?
Because I don't follow her for
status. Because I might insult her with the wrong answer for one thing.
I don't. All I was asking you guys a question. Do you think she's a genetic woman? Yes or no? I don't think she is. I believe she's transgendered, whether she's post-op or pre-op. I don't know. I haven't seen her genitalia. All I'm saying is,
now having said that, Marshall, now That should
That's
be
all
the
I'm
end
saying.
of it. That's your statement. But for the rest of us, we don't have to answer that question. Because to me, it's not relevant whether she's trans or not. She's just a nice, I enjoy hanging out with her sometimes.
I'm not saying nothing derogatory. If all I'm saying is, hey, I don't think she's passable. I don't think she's I don't believe
Okay, we heard you the 14th time, Marshall.
Yeah, why have you taken over the chat?
Again.
Rosie's chat.
Well, let's move past that now.
Topic,
Yeah, what were we talking about?
nipple nuts.
What
A robot with nipple nuts.
is that? Oh, no, don't answer that. Oh my.
Well, I try to, who says, why are you letting him? Because I try to always start open and positive on stuff, because I got a lot of mail today. Let me just finish talking, Marshall. I got a lot of email today saying, you know, people can talk about Marshall, but he can't come on. And, so I'm trying to be fair, but I'm trying to have a positive.
I'm asking a gender question. That's all it is. I didn't say nothing derogatory or negative.
Well, okay. I don't think Blinky wants to answer. I don't think Ellie wants to answer, and I don't think I want to answer.
Because obviously they don't have the courage to answer.
Is
That's
that
all
what
it
it
is.
All
is?
right.
It's
Okay,
because
Marshall.
I don't have
All right. You know what? I don't need this tonight. You know, really.
I came here for fun,
Yeah.
not to hear the same bullshit 50 times over.
Please.
That's what it
I
is.
didn't come here to talk about that, Julie. I mean,
It's got to be us, because it can't be him. It's got to be us.
Right. How's
Thank
the
you,
weather
Uncle
over there?
Aaron.
it was gorgeous today. Absolutely beautiful here. It was like almost a little bit of payback for the terrible, we've had this El Nino that's just dumped on us for the past 2 months. So, ooh.
Has it affected, like, how are the vineyards, and do you know, you've got vineyards around north of
our big concern here was about the reservoirs, not being full. They were only at about 25-30% capacity, and now they're all full. That's a good thing. Now I want the rain to stop. I've had
Love
enough.
rain.
I hate rain.
I love
Yeah.
rain.
You're so spoiled, Rose. You have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of the world agrees with you.
First world problems.
There we go.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Nicole. Welcome aboard, honey.
Hi.
Hey, Nicole, did you hear the rumor?
Hi, Nicole.
Well, the bird is the word?
That not only is the bird the word, but I have no courage. Did you hear that?
Well, I did hear something, but then I remembered how excited you got over my sword, and that takes courage.
I know. And at that moment, I said to Jesus, Lord, give me the strength not to whip this bitch's ass all over the place. Son of a bitch!
Marshall, it's fine. Marshall says, I said my piece, and what I'm saying is my opinion. That's fine, but it's not the focus of our conversation here. If you want to engage Julie and have that discussion, go to Julie's chat and have it out with her. Here we're trying to just talk about that.
Come back on the panel.
Fun stuff. You're always welcome to come on. I just don't want to talk about Julie's gender. I don't feel like it's...
Come back on the panel. I want to talk about control top pantyhose for 2 hours and see how much I'll eat that.
I just really want to say to him. I mean, no, I'm not. No, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be up. Yeah, because
you can do it. Come on, you can do it.
I'm proud of you.
I got my fingers
I'm being nice.
crossed.
I'm being nice.
Yeah, Elvis,
there we go.
I'm saying, Elvis, I don't come into your chat and set the topic of conversation. You don't come in here and swing it around to the topic.
When's the last? Oh no, sorry, that was someone else pretending. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So.
Why are we spineless cowards, Elvis?
I'm a spineless coward, Blinky. So are you.
Elvis,
Oh, okay.
Elvis, in the
I
words
can
of
live with
In the words of Glenda the Good Witch, be gone before somebody drops a house on you.
And monkeys fly out your ass.
Oh
Yeah.
no, no, nothing
Bit of
wants
a
to go in or out of that thing.
bit of a
Oh no, I'm
glass
being
house
nice. I'm being
situation
nice.
here.
No, okay,
I
okay.
don't mind being
I want
Go
to
ahead.
address this. I would
Okay.
like to address this in a professional way.
Okay.
The reason, Elvis, the reason people don't want to answer your question is because that some transgender people don't like to be outed. Are you aware of the statistics in the United States of transgender women being murdered just because they are transgender? The statistics of transgender women not being able to get employment just because they are transgender? Some transgender women have to lie and say, I'm a genetic woman, just so that they can survive, so that they can get a job, so that they can stay alive, so that they don't get beaten up walking down the street. It's not about pleasing your curiosity, it's about survival. So stop being so, I need to know
I
everything.
kind of think that's an excellent answer. I mean, I don't feel like we don't feel like it's in our purview to even, you know, I wouldn't really ever dare ask that question, honest to God, of somebody. I mean, they talk about it on the side chat. It's fun and stuff, but I'm not point blank going to say, Julie, are you transgender? I mean, let her have her life. Let her have her joy. She's about to go off and get married and do all that. She's enjoying herself tonight. I just wanted to come on and have a fun chat with people for a few hours. I wasn't planning on doing it, but yeah, you're welcome, Slim. You got the link, so you're welcome.
What the hell is wrong with you, Elvis? Nobody wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's fine. I've said the piece. I've said it the best I could.
I think you said it very well. I think
Yes,
you said it
really
very well.
Yeah. Elvis, it doesn't matter what she is. She could be a fucking blue elf named fucking Twadlunkadunk, and I wouldn't care.
Well, let's talk about Elvis's sexuality.
No,
because that just
no, see, I mean, no, but that's his private business. So
this is what I'm saying. It just makes sense about him.
He believes everyone should throw it out there, and that we're all. Oh, I can't even be bothered scrolling up.
Do you know what the really sad thing is, right? He doesn't care that his actions could potentially put somebody in serious danger. And by asking, he could ask somebody the wrong person, the wrong questions, and somebody could get seriously hurt.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that on my conscience. That's
No,
for sure.
Exactly.
He'd be too stupid to even connect it, probably.
You've been very.
I mean, would you go up to a genetic woman and ask her if she was trans? Of course not. So,
you're gonna get beat with somebody's handbag.
Absolutely.
Hi, Slim.
Break a heel off in your ass. You've been very, very patient with him, Rosie. More patient.
Well, I always open up the chat in the beginning. If you could come on, I was talking about the generator, and I thought he did some really excellent videos on changing the oil in the generator. I wanted to pursue that. I did not really want to talk about whether Julie's trans or not, because it's not my business. So, hello, Slim. Welcome aboard.
Hi, Rosie. How are you?
Good. It's been a long time since I've had the honor of you being on the chat. So, welcome aboard. I'm just going to grab.
Just for the record, a couple of videos amongst 147 is not a good video make. Okay.
I think I'm over Slim's knee right now. You know, like bam, 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 bam. Don't be mad at me, Nicole. All right. How can I get on this hangout? I don't know. You're on now, EPOD. So.
This is like being on Howard Stern. The next thing, somebody will straddle a speaker and start moaning.
Do you have a speaker? Because I have a deep voice.
Got a shitload of them.
Tell your husband to look away. It'll be all right.
Yeah, you know, I scared him enough tonight. He came upstairs and I was mumbling about breaking off a shoe in somebody's ass.
I'm not asking you to come on, but if you want to link, let me know.
I'll tell you what, it's got to be funny. Being married to you, Ellie, it's got to be hilarious.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not even
it's amusing. Hey, Narsa.
As long as you can pay for it, it's got to be good.
Hi, Slim.
All right.
Hi,
Whatever.
NASA. Just saying, it's Blinky.
Oh, hi,
Yeah,
Lincoln.
I'm just muting myself because the little kitchen machine's about to go off.
Amen.
So I just wanted to say hello. Okay.
I'm glad we have such an influx of people, but I came on here to talk about Elvis. Where did he go?
He ran away. He's like brave, brave, brave Sir Robin.
Huh.
He's a fucking coward.
The idiot lost his space, I guess.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, Narsa. How are you?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. How about yourself?
The fuck did you do your head?
I shaved it.
What did he do with
Why?
that? Oh my God!
Whoa,
he did.
what?
All that beautiful hair.
Oh, Narse, what did you do? You went for the spring-summer look, huh?
Oh, yeah, I like to shave it every once in a while. It helps prevent bald spots, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey,
Does it?
if that's true, go for it, bro. I've never done it myself, but okay.
All these guys.
And Slim, please don't ever do that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome aboard, Narse. Nice to see you.
Only the young shave their heads, and you're
I
like,
don't even know y'all were doing a hangout.
I wasn't even going to do one tonight. I wanted to just go on and chat with Julie a little bit, but she was on Pluto tonight, so so I couldn't get a link to go on there. I thought,
Rosie. I had to go in there and apologize because I said when she was carrying on about her car, she cried. And she was like, "You're so mean, Ellie. You weigh 400 pounds. You're so mean." And I'm like,
well,
"Okay, conniption fit. I'm sorry."
Do you really?
Was I really sorry? I was really sorry to sit there and listen to that shit. That's what I was sorry about. And people made me go. They're like, "Ellie, you have to go in there."
You do. You have to go, Allie.
And
It was a
I
total
fell
pass.
on my sword.
Allie's like the Trojan horse we wheel into it.
I'm having trouble with my keyboard. I bought an HP, but the keyboard, I think I might have upset it because when I was opening it, I squeezed it a little too hard, and now I got a bubble right up underneath the space bar. I'm afraid I might have started to separate something, or
Open it up and pull the keyboard out.
I don't want. I just bought it. Okay.
Take it back. Get it another one.
There's an idea. But I've already got all my passwords and shit stored on this one.
Oh, shit.
Blow it out.
Well, they won't be on the keyboard, will they?
It's my fault. I break everything. Son of a bitch. I mean, it was perfect when I bought it. Christ.
Hey, Slim.
What?
What happened? I was trying to get you into the hangout the other night. I couldn't get you to come in.
You know what? The link was good. I actually tested it a couple of different times. The link was good. It was just he had me blocked. I couldn't come in because he had me on block.
Yeah, that would have made for a fun hangout.
Dude, I was locked and loaded. I was ready. Yeah, it would have made for a fun hangout, believe it or not, because I'm past the whole situation of trying to hurt him. I know I mean, if I ever run into him, I don't think I ever will, just because I see so much of what he does. It's like there's got to be a certain amount of mental health issues involved with this, so I don't think I'm ever going to go really after him, but I can embarrass him for sure. You know what I mean? And I can do that on the hangout over the internet.
Yeah, I discovered yesterday. I discovered a guy named Jeremy Hopper.
He's a good guy to find, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
It's my bro.
Check it out.
That's not a guy you want to mess with, you know?
Julie talked about him for an hour.
What are you talking about? You don't want to mess with him. You act like he's unapproachable. I've walked with the guy.
I don't want to, that's fine. You keep walking with him, brother.
Slim, tell us
I'm
about
walking with him.
Mr. Hooper.
You guys are acting like he's like some FBI fucking
Yeah, Slim always hates that when can a girl be a little afraid of something? Come on.
If you want to, that's fine. I don't understand it, but all right.
Isn't it the guy who runs the grocery store on Sesame Street, Mr. Hooper?
This is where Slim usually says, "Bitch, I'm gonna slap you."
No, I don't ever say that. No.
Okay.
I don't know who Hooper is. I just
Where
know
the hell is
Julie
Nicole?
talked about
Hopper, not Hooper. Hopper.
him. Is it Hopper?
One is a vowel, one's a consonant.
She kept calling him Mr. Hooper.
No, she said Hopper.
I don't know, 2 or 3 times she said Hooper.
You think so?
Oh,
She
yeah.
might have. I could be wrong.
So Narse, what's going on tonight?
No, nothing much. Just I didn't even know y'all were doing a hangout. See, I don't think I'm subscribed to anybody on my channel because I don't want the thing buzzing off every 5
You
seconds
don't
with
want
new
to
videos.
record
New
your
this,
channel
new that.
anymore.
And you know,
Like I said, I wasn't going to do one tonight, but you know, Julie just seemed to be in outer space tonight. I mean, I like Julie, but I couldn't even communicate to her tonight. So
yeah, I
this
thought
is called a safe refuge in a YouTube world gone mad here.
Yeah, I thought I'd open one. I didn't even know y'all were doing one. I thought I'd open one just to entertain the trolls for maybe about 20 or 30 minutes. And then I was just typing in random like invites to people I can think off the top of my head. And you hit me with this link. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I just went ahead and shut mine down. MX420 kid showed up in the comment. And
Oh,
right when I
that's
got the link, I just
terrible,
went all down
Brian.
and over. So
Brian Culver's funny as fuck. He says, "Is Narse in a funeral parlor?" Mind you, he
See,
got
this
the.
is why I don't decorate my house. That's the reason why.
There we go. You're
you
on
know what's
feature then.
funny? You know what's funny is that I think half of these flowers were at some point in my grandmother's funeral home business. Because her and her husband, before she met my grandfather, they owned a funeral thing for
Oh
almost.
wow,
So are
good
you
guess, Brian.
saying that Elvis's mother ran a funeral home?
No.
Wrong grandmother.
This is my grandfather's second wife. Not wife, but she's like his caretaker. Like she takes care of him and stuff.
All right.
She takes care of like his medicines and stuff. They started off as business partners, and then
Is
when
it
he had,
hospice or like hospice light?
huh?
Is it hospice or like hospice light? I mean, is it
And
dead
then the
serious?
funeral word right after it.
Oh,
No.
okay. Asking 4 questions at once, Ellie. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me ask you 4 questions at once. Don't pay me any attention, Narsa. Go ahead, tell your story.
Please don't. What were you saying, Narsa?
What I was saying was when my grandfather and this woman, they were business partners together, and
Yes,
in
sir.
'07 when he had his stroke, he had open heart surgery. She was taking care of him, and I guess he just kind of stuck around after that. And I'm over here in the guest bedroom, but a lot of the flowers and stuff, my family will make jokes about. Oh, this is all the shit from her funeral home, She could, because her and her husband, she's a widow. Her first husband, he owned his own funeral home. He was a mortician, and they were in the business of embalming bodies and burials and stuff like that. So, she's like a real makeup artist. She used to do their makeup and stuff like that.
Wow.
I would hate that work, but I tell you, it's a lucrative position to be in. I mean,
Somebody has to take care of the dead people.
yeah, if not, we all get sick. Seriously.
Once
I asked her. I said, how could you have done such a job like this? In our culture, Middle Eastern people, like when my grandfather found out that she was in that line of work previously, he didn't want nothing to do with her. He tried his best to get the hell away from her, but he finally came around to the idea that she was finally retired and that she has nothing to do with it anymore. But she used to say, that somebody's got to do it, and somebody's got to do it with respect, and you'd have to
Yeah,
make
it's
sure.
kind of cool. You still got the urns with flowers and shit left over from the funeral home. That's cool.
I don't think they're left over from the funeral home.
All right, sorry. All right, I didn't mean the flowers, or I just thought maybe the pot behind you, because Brian's like, "Oh, you in the funeral home there?" So he kind of nailed it. You got to give him
I have
credit.
to ask, seriously, you said Brian. Do you mean Brian or Amanda?
I mean,
Brian Culver.
Is there a Brian?
There's a
Somebody
Brian
else I need to
Culver.
meet?
yeah, there's an honest to God male named Brian Culver out there who's a really nice guy. So
Who is not
love to meet Brian.
Amanda.
sorry, Juice. I mean, listen to me tonight. Sorry, Slim.
Now you can use the Juice and Slim?
There's only one Slim.
I
Only
didn't want
one
you to get
Slim.
confused.
No, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you probably are aligning comments from the same direction they normally come from, and Juice and I both would probably be shooting from the same gun. So I
There we
totally
go.
understand what you're saying.
But Juice is retracting his messages now over there.
Yeah, him and I
Well, that's
retract our
his
message.
prerogative.
Yeah.
That way we can't be quoted.
People are making racial
You
remarks.
quote me,
about
fuck
my hair.
this shit. Quote me right now. Fuck this shit.
This is why I like you, Slim. You're not afraid.
Oh, hell no. The Rocky Mountains did not take the edge off of Slim.
The world is full of
I
timid
think you
people.
hate me, to be honest with you. I mean, you think I'm tough. You ought to meet some of the people I was raised by.
Uh-huh.
But, then again, I mean, they were less cultured. So there's a trade-off. You know what I mean?
I like that. I'm stealing that. My
You can
grandmother
be
was
rough
less
and you can be mean
cultured.
all you want to, but you want to be sultry and suave, as I would say.
Suave.
Suave.
Hey,
I like suave.
sway.
That is cool. That might start a
Yeah.
fashion.
You kind of have to back down a little bit. I haven't learned how to do that yet, but yes.
I have to try to keep track of all these terms, which mean men that are fancy in the pantsy.
Yeah.
No, it means that I'm just illiterate. That's all it means.
Is that what suave means?
Suave?
Or literate?
We're
Yes.
thinking
If any man walks up to you and says the word suave, walk away.
I usually
Suave.
think they have a hearing
Period.
aid.
Okay. And they're also fat.
Hearing aid. I swear.
Slim always has that perfect
and a monocle.
pause in there. That. So are you going to be long-term in Colorado, Slim, or what do you think?
I'm in San Diego, Rosie.
No, that's right. Are you? I was going to say, are you going back to? Which do you like better? I mean, if you like cold, Colorado and beauty, and if you like great days and nice weather, San Diego is for you.
Well, I've been playing volleyball and body surfing,
Amen.
but I'm planning an overlanding trip up to Alaska.
To Alaska, yeah, just in time for the bugs. When are you going up there?
Whenever I get done body surfing.
Okay.
Good answer.
Are you doing mechanic work down there?
Yes, I am.
Good, good. So probably a nice warmer in the service bays than being in Colorado. That's for
Our
sure.
service bays here don't even have a door. It's just an open cut hole. I've got a rack. I just raise the car up. I work during the day. Believe it or not, San Diego is a desert. Most of the trees that we have here have been transplanted.
Hey, Francis and Debbie Lynn, I'm watching you while they're on camera.
Well, why are you doing that?
They're on camera while
That's
they're
not
here. I
for
can see
Jim
them
to
while
do.
they're watching
That's
you
not
right
for
now.
us at all.
No, well.
What did somebody say?
Tell my aunt I said hello.
Yeah, Narse said hello.
Hi, Narcy.
Hello. Hi, Jen.
And Slim's on tonight
Hi,
too.
Slim.
And Blinky and Ellie.
Send my love to y'all. Love y'all.
Good night, Jen.
Good night, Jen.
I'm reading some of the
I
side.
don't think Slim's having a midlife crisis. So
Oh, Slim,
Not
really?
yet. I'm working on it, but I'm trying.
he's living the
So
life.
you're going to buy a red convertible what?
As soon as my dick stops working. Yes.
Oh.
They even have pills for that. Just keep
Yeah,
bringing
they have the weekend pill too, Slim. The
Weekend?
power to
What?
Go ahead. Tell me about it, Rosie.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
Yeah, Cat
20.
Riley's streaming my chat. Hi, Cat. Francis and Debbie Lynn. Hi, Francis. Hey, Debbie Lynn in the house. How you doing, Debbie Lynn?
Hey, guys. Where are they?
They're
How many
watching
people do we have clawing up somebody's back?
55.
No, fuck them.
What?
You're in rare form tonight.
What?
I don't think Narce's doing any more Elvis hangouts, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I think
Thank God for that.
Good night, Nicole.
We tried. We tried. Good night, Nicole.
Oh, good night, Nicole.
Why is everybody calling her Nicole? Don't you know her name is Fiscole?
Oh,
Oh, my word. I don't want to know that. I'm unthinking it right now.
Evidently, there's some guy named Marshall in Florida that lives out of his van that eats chocolate bars and calls her his skull. So that's her new name.
No, it's not. Never.
No. It's Sissy Boom.
Sissy Boo.
Sissy.
It was Sissy Bum or Sissy Boom?
Sissy Bum.
Sissy Boo.
Boom. All I know
Who?
is it sounds like one of those shows where they go Sissy Boom, Sissy Boom, Boom.
Nice to see you, Francis. You're welcome if you want to come. Just hit my Gmail. There's Jack. Nice to see you, Jack.
I haven't seen Jack in forever. Alpha, please. Play in the other room.
Alpha, please. What is anything like nigga, please?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Alpha keeps baiting Aaron, who
Oh,
has a
yeah.
wrench. And I gotta give
As soon as
Aaron
anybody new comes on, all of a sudden, believe it or not, I hate to say this because I'm a friend to the trolls. I love all the trolls. I think they're hilarious. I love them. I wish they keep doing what they do. Don't stop.
Aaron's being really patient about it.
Yeah, he
watch
always
out for
is.
Aaron. That guy's way intelligent.
I just don't get it. You know, you would think they've been sitting in a room for months and months and months. They would all get along instead of wanting to kill each other.
Who's that?
Who are we talking about?
Trolls.
Oh, the trolls. They're one big happy family.
They're all on the same line. I mean, if it wasn't for the new material daily, they would probably fight. But we always got new material daily to process.
You just got drug in. And the fucker deleted it.
Oh, boy.
Alpha Wolf for Slim, fuck you, and then he deleted it.
Mm.
It's funny. He totally disagreed with me, and all of a sudden I said something he likes. He's like, nope, take it back.
I love that. The retraction thing is great.
Hey, what Francis said on the side chat was hilarious.
She is funny.
I have no idea what that was. Would you mind sharing, bro?
I don't know. Writing all in all caps. You know, really?
Please, 1,000 camels, may they descend upon your armpits.
I don't know, Rosie. I've been doing a little writing on the side, and I've been trying to figure out a way to send it to you because I sent you I don't know how many messages from your About section on your YouTube page, and you told me flat out on a Hangout, you're like, no, I don't check that. So I have no way of getting in touch with you about my writing.
I'm trying to think. Let me just think about that the best way. I do check messages, but not very often on.
Yeah, I'm not very patient. I'm not willing to wait.
Okay.
Isn't that a Jay-Z song? Big Pimpin'?
I don't know about big or pimping. I mean, I know about big on, like, never mind. Anyway. But pimping means that I got, like, hoes in the stable. I ain't got none of that.
Oh, I think if I was going to profit...
In San Diego, Slim? Come on.
Why not? That'd be the best place to have a stable of male hoes.
You totally would be right if I was in that market. I'm just not.
That they pay more for the guys than they do for the girls.
Here's the cool thing about it. There's broke cars everywhere. San Diego, New Mexico, Roanoke, Virginia, Massachusetts. Doesn't matter. There's broke cars everywhere. That's how I live.
I love that.
Broke cars. Okay. I don't get that, Slim. Could you explain it?
Do you drive a car?
Yeah.
Does it ever break?
Yeah, they're
What
cars,
happens
aren't
when
they?
it breaks? Where do you take it when it breaks?
Nice, Nicole.
To the mechanic.
Thank you. I'm a mechanic.
Right. Okay.
You're an Aussie.
Yes, I know.
And a very well-known one, too.
Oh my God, Blinky, do you just found out?
I'm in shock.
Oh, God. We didn't want her to find out, Slim. She didn't know.
I thought it was an Eskimo.
Hey, Slim, Nicole says to check your texts.
Yeah, I heard. What's up, Blinky?
Huh? What's up?
I was just
The
saying,
sun?
even if I traveled to Australia, cars break
Yeah.
there, so I can fix
Yeah,
them
we know.
for that money.
You can
Yeah,
fix
France
you
is,
can fix a right-hand drive. Wow, that's
wow,
really
France
You
is
kidding
growing.
me? You moved the steering column to the other side of the car, and you think it's all changed? Are you serious?
No, I'm joking. Oh, you just reminded me. There's a GMC, this massive. It's like a sedan, but it's got a ute on the back, a utility, and I haven't seen it parked yet, so I can't get what it looks like. It's from the 70s or 80s,
No.
and it's left-hand drive. And anyway, I just thought of Rosie when I saw it, and it's massive. Like, they did build cars, massive American cars. They're fantastic. A GMC something. I'll find out what it is. But
Like
yeah.
a RV,
Anyway, well, it's
something
pretty.
like that.
No, it's a ute, utility vehicle.
Oh yeah, you told me about the Ute. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
saw it again today. It was fantastic.
Really have to figure out the picture size here.
A ute.
There we go. Please talk about the Ute, because I mean, all the guys that I talk about.
Yeah.
There's a guy that actually builds.
Do we have a picture of it anywhere?
drawers.
No, not yet. I haven't had my
Okay.
camera with. Or I could look through Google Images. There's an idea for
I
you.
love an old Nash.
Yeah.
There,
I want
it's
to.
got like a bed in the back.
Oh, we used to do that with combis. Combi vans.
Uh-huh.
All the Volkswagen combi vans, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
I asked Aussie if RVing
Oh, yeah.
was big in Australia, and he said it's not really so big down there, but it's starting to kind of catch on.
Oh, yeah. This town that I'm living in is, next to the Great Ocean Road, so it's, we're seeing a lot, and they pull in and boondock in certain
He told you
town.
both the
It's
truth,
nice and
and
safe.
he also kind of exaggerated at the same time, Rosie. Believe it or not, there's always been this cost. This is where, believe it or not, I'm a triathlete and I'm trying to be an overlander. I'm trying to build my truck into this. Aussies are tough. If you really want to figure out how to live in horrible environments, I mean, think about the Aussie northeastern coast, okay? They got sharks, swimming knives, they're all in there. Everything. It's just, these guys, they know how to deal with alligators, all that kind of stuff. Think about Kona, the World Triathlon Championships.
Yep.
It's been won by Aussies how many years in a row? Yeah,
A lot.
Brandon Carfrae, Rennie, Chad Alexander.
Don't some Californians win it once in a while too? Those.
Back in the 80s, they used to.
Okay.
I just haven't seen enough of that recently to say. But the other thing is, they've been doing this living in vehicles thing for years and years. Admittedly, they were going out and hunting joeys, but still, all of the technology transfers, and they're very tough. There's a race that you can run on foot in the Badlands in Texas that Aussies regularly run and win because it's so tough, it's so hot that they have to run on the paint of the road because the asphalt will burn the rubber off the bottom of their shoes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I guess since the Ethiopians don't swim, that kind of leaves them out of the.
Oh my God, that's funny.
You could say that, but I
I mean,
don't
good
want
on land in the hot areas, and I'm thinking.
They're taking over all the races. I don't want them to have it too.
I know the Ethiopians.
You catch a Kenyan on a good day,
Somebody
you're on a
fed
fucking
them.
spaceship.
Somebody fed them. Feed the children, fed them, and look at them now.
The Kenyans, that's it. My God, they just dominate. But since they don't swim, well.
But the reason I brought it up is because if you're talking about kit, like overlanding kit, I mean, Aussies basically started it.
Yeah.
And I always found some really,
that's why
the problem is you can't find good manufactured stuff that you can ship over here cheap. That's why everybody goes to all the other stuff.
R.M. Williams You heard of them?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. But those boots, they'll last forever if you resole them. You know.
There's one that I have saved in my favorites
Boots and
somewhere.
hats.
He actually builds these drawers, and he does something the ARB has never thought of doing. One of the drawers, if you buy a combination system, one of the drawers has legs, and it also has a flip-out cutting board. It's really cool. So if you go camping, you just pull this one little thing out, and you still have the structure of the bed and the mattress and the whole thing. You pull this one little drawer out, and all of a sudden your food, everything you need, is right there.
Sounds like Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Sounds like something you never heard of, Ellie.
No, I watch Bear Grylls.
That's why we've got wild camels in the outback still.
I'll watch Bear Grylls.
Because of the desert and all the early.
Whatever's there.
He's a weirdo, that guy. Bear Grylls.
You had
It
camels.
stops me from having to walk up and stab a moose in the neck. That's what it does.
Oh, I didn't even know they had camels in Australia. So.
Yeah, because in the early days, with all the exploring. What? Oh, fuck, I'm going to bore you to death.
No, I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear.
And then they just got let go and they breed and now they're in the wild. Like, they're just wild camels. But you can go on, I mean, you can have camel rides if you go on a tour somewhere in Alice Springs or something.
It's like way inland.
But yeah,
Gotta be inland.
but it's, yeah, but they thrive because it's similar, it's desert in the middle.
Yeah, every continent is basically settled on the coastline.
I'm trying to remember what channel he's on. Bear
Brian. I don't know.
Rosie?
Really? Don't you
Rosie.
think he's...
Yes, Slim.
Shut up.
I know. I'm looking at Francis. Francis is bombed tonight. I packed a U-Haul box and the thieving bastard steal. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. She came in hot and firing tonight in here. So.
I'm just picking on you. Go
I
ahead.
know, really.
And evidently Debbie Lynn's got me two-faced, so she must be in her wine tonight. I don't guess the recording shit's going real good, so.
Not going very good for me. They don't like me out here in San Diego. I sing, they tell me to shut up.
Get out.
Well, where do you like to hit the clubs in the gas lamp district down there, Slim, or?
You asking me, do I like hit the clubs?
Yeah, I don't know if
I don't want to hit the clubs. I'm 2 years away from 40. Fuck clubs.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you go to the Mission, you're in Mission Valley, or what you do for.
No, I'm actually in Claremont. I'm actually in one of the posh areas.
Okay.
I actually sent Vlogger Puppets a message the other day. I was like, I can take Balboa in 15 minutes. I'm at Pacific Beach. I was like, bro, I can meet you, anywhere. I'll buy you the first one. Ain't no big deal.
There you go.
I sent a message
I love
back.
Pacific Beach.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice beach.
That's my favorite. You got Ocean Beach, Pacific Beach, Mission. I love Pacific Beach.
The only one I've been to so far is Dog Beach, Ocean Beach.
I don't like Dog Beach because there's dog shit all over the place over there. So.
The only reason I went there was for the dogs, believe it or not, because I miss mine. I haven't seen mine since September, and I miss her horribly.
Named Dog Beach.
Yeah, Pounder, I sent you a link to your YouTube messages there, so welcome aboard. Francis, get a good night's sleep. You'll feel better tomorrow, okay? I've never seen Francis so aggressive on a chat. Wow.
What's she aggressive?
I don't guess the recording thing is going real good right now. I don't know.
What's the matter, Frank? Oh, God, I'm reading it.
I guess she's
Francis,
pounding away on jail and TT. That's who helped her move up to South Carolina from Jacksonville, but half her stuff is still down there in Jacksonville. So I said, go down and pick it up. So.
Hey, Slim.
Yo, what's up?
Are you like officially with the Zuzu of yours, or what's the deal?
You got to speak up.
Are you boondocking in that Zuzu of yours cross country, or what's going on?
Yes, sir. Have been.
How's that coming along for you?
It's working. I mean, like anything else, if you set out, all you got's all you got, so you got to make it work.
Okay. Are you? I mean, are you still working now, or have you officially retired, or what's the deal?
Officially retired, man. I'm 2 years away from 40. I don't know how I could officially retire unless I win the lottery.
That would be good.
Well, there's a lot of retired 40-year-olds.
Or you moved down to the
Well,
ranch.
good luck to them is what I can say.
I retired
Yeah,
at
my
41.
uncle's 35. He's basically retired.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts.
So,
You're
so
a
what do you
pretty smart man yourself. I tell you what, I bet you $5 to a fat man's ass. It don't last. In 3 years, let's come back and let's talk. And that's on the outside edge. I could say 1 year.
Yeah. So are you still working now, or are you on vacation, or what?
I'm working, bro. I'm turning wrenches.
Mechanic.
As a mobile mechanic?
No, I work at a dealership.
Oh, are you? You're a technician now.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. What line of cars do you work on?
Asian.
What, Toyota, Honda?
Yeah, that like.
Huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. So where do you keep all your tools?
Oh boy.
At work.
I got you. So you're living in California now? Is that what it is?
Sure am.
How do you like it?
I like California fine. California doesn't like me.
I see.
I'm a little bit too. I guess I would say just flat out too country. You know.
You're too country for 'em, huh?
I'm all right when I just walk in the door, but as soon as I open my mouth, I'm in trouble.
I know that
too
feeling.
country bumpkin for 'em. Same way here when I first got here, I was too city for everybody. They said, you got a big city problem, big city attitude.
Man, I tell you, I worry about that for you because I know you want to drive a truck, and believe it or not, I've actually thought about it myself.
What, truck driving?
Yeah, sure have. And I've even looked into I can buy my own truck. I mean, I could start just as soon as I have all the certifications and all that.
I've looked into owner operating. It's not very cost effective.
I've thought about doing it myself, and it's becoming real attractive.
Well, I mean, do you have a driving record?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a driving record?
No. I have nothing to do with the CDL. The only time I had a Class B when I was working as a power lineman. That's the only good thing I can say.
Yeah, but if you're going to truck drive, you need a Class A.
Well, they told me, believe it or not, I hate to say this, but Class B is expired by now, obviously. They told me if I'd have pulled a pole trailer down there, I could have done the backup exercises and all that, and I could have got a Class A.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't see why it would be such a bad idea. Are you single, or are you kids? Anybody going?
All I hear is Jen. I'm trying to hear him over Jen. Why do I hear Jen? Rosie?
She's saying something.
I'm back.
Yeah, I know you're back. Why do I hear Jen?
She's over here on the. She's getting ready to go to bed.
Why would I hear her over somebody else?
Maybe I have a better microphone.
Evidently. I mean, your name's not Coates, is it?
No. No. I'm not screaming. Oh no, Slim's beating the shit out of me tonight. So.
I have not. I'm taking it easy. I think I am anyway. I hope I am.
How about now? Can you guys hear me better now, or is it not?
Yeah, I can hear you better now, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it's the camera's crappy.
Maybe you were too far away from the mic or whatever?
No, the camera that I'm using is a camera and a mic built in together, but I think the laptop's got a better microphone than the actual camera.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool if you were a truck driver. Then I might run into you at a truck stop one day.
Bro, we can hang out. I tell you what, if that ever happens, seriously, and we're both operators, the first round's on me. I promise.
Cool.
That'll take a couple of years. The nurse is old enough to drink.
He's almost old enough to drink. Ain't he 20?
Yeah, I'm 20. I only got another month and a half.
See, it ain't gonna take a couple of years, Ellie.
I thought he was
Yeah,
a kid. I really did.
You
Is
what?
it?
I thought he was a kid.
What'd you use?
Frank, I'm sending it to you, YouTube, about your messages. Give me a second.
So what
Sorry,
age
Ellie, that
is
was
it?
way too easy.
At what age are you legally allowed to drink alcohol, say, in your home?
It's
21.
21 all the way around.
21 in your home?
Uh-huh.
Across the
Yeah.
board, it's 21.
21.
Whoa.
How about you, down there?
Oh, I think you'd be. I'm not actually sure of the law. It's 18 when you can buy it and go to a pub, but you know, I've never heard of anyone getting arrested for letting their 17-year-old have a drink.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Come over here.
No, you come over here.
Good answer. Proud of that.
I know.
Yeah, because it's I don't know how to explain it any better than
No, you did. Thank you.
that's about it. I promise you. And parents around here have actually gone through riots where they've had problems with the city district police. They're like, no, if I want to let my child experience alcohol at a younger age, that should be my right. There have been huge uprisings, mostly on the eastern seaboard, not on the west. I would expect it in California, but believe it or not, no, there's only been a couple.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, like my parents were pretty strict, I guess, and I don't know, at about 16, I think I was allowed to have a glass of wine, champagne at home on a special occasion.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was legal.
Yeah, I think Pounder says you could give your kids ceremonial wine. I think if it's like maybe Passover.
Yeah. Of course.
I'm not Jewish, but I would imagine, maybe.
Yeah, communion, Christian.
Yeah. Communion, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I used to love the taste of that sherry or whatever they used to use.
Yeah.
It's official. I've broken my keyboard. It doesn't work.
Oh shit! Sorry, Slim. Hi, Frank. Hi, Frank. Welcome aboard.
What do you mean, sorry, Slim? Did you do something with my keyboard?
I'm just saying, I'm sorry you got to run it back to the store. It's a pain in the ass.
Check this out.
No, thank you. Okay, I appreciate that.
This is not. Frank Rizzo's back.
Yep, the mayor of Philly.
The mayor of Philadelphia. I liked Frank Rizzo.
Yeah. He was tough.
He went out, kicked some asses, and took some names.
I hate the fact that you think I was busting your balls, Rosie. I'm sorry.
No, I'm only playing around, Slim. Pounder says I gave mine ceremonial whiskey.
Ceremonial whiskey. Whiskey is used for two different things. A, you got to get laid, or B, you got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Francis says she's not drunk.
Yeah, I believe that. Whatever.
Me too. I'm not drunk either.
I believe it.
Nice.
All right. So if I take this and I turn it off, will the mouse pad still work? No, it does not work. Oh wait, it kind of works, but it doesn't. Really.
Are you using the mouse pad?
I have a wireless mouse and I'm trying to use the mouse pad. I'm trying to diagnose it basically. I'm trying to figure out what's broke. Is that Frank?
It's Frank.
Who's Frank?
We all
Frank
think
Rizzo.
Frank's a chick.
Frank, you sound like a fart.
We think you're a chick, Frank.
You think I sound like a fart?
And you sound like a Burger King fart.
I can't understand anything Frank's saying.
Yeah, maybe the modulation could go up just
fix the modulation a wee bit.
to
Eat some
maybe
Subway.
80 hertz, something up
When
there.
I played World of Warcraft, I used to use a voice changer. Because
I didn't know.
guys did not like women playing World of Warcraft.
Wow. My foster son came and took a shit in my RV toilet and didn't even bother to flush. Wow, that's memorable.
There's always one stupid ass that just doesn't do it on a regular basis.
That's kind
Just
of
get by with it once. That's all I'm gonna say. Always
bad.
get by with it one time.
This pounder is hilarious.
Okay, Froggy,
What's
modulate
that,
it some more.
Narcy?
This pounder is hilarious. This guy when he's typing in the side chat.
I know.
I fucking love Pounder.
I know. I couldn't imagine somebody
Yeah.
taking a dump and not flushing it. I mean, holy
Oh my
crap.
God.
Especially in
Oh.
an RV. Oh, that's
In an
asshole.
RV, yeah, you're not coming
Oh.
back to my RV again. I don't care if you're a blood relative. Fuck that. You don't
Oh,
You know
no.
what's even worse? My ex-husband used to drink and he'd throw up,
Oh,
and then I'd have to clean it. So the
Ooh.
first time I let him get away with it. The second
Why is
time
it
I
the
kicked
woman's
his ass out the
responsibility?
back
I've never
Oh.
door behind him.
Oh.
I'm like, vomit all over the backyard. You're not doing that
Oh,
now.
Lord.
Oh.
And it was cold out there.
You should have
That's
put a
funny.
funnel by the back window. It just tell him to point his face in that direction.
He was standing out on a pile of snow throwing up. And my next door neighbor and I are watching him, and we're on the phone, and she's like, "Is that spaghetti?"
Oh, Ellie, God.
Well, that can't be fun.
No, I don't like to think about cleaning it up either. That
It was
projectile
great. I
vomit
just took
everywhere.
a shovel and put it in the bar parking lot.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Somebody got out of their car in their hoe heels and stepped right
Hoe heels.
in their hoe heels.
Sounds like some worms or something.
Hey, Rosie.
Yes.
Worms. Oh, yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay, Slim, we'll hold your place here.
Probably
All right, Frank.
going to be sick after that.
Congratulations. Let's hear it. It's a girl.
Francis Maginas. I trusted him and he took advantage of me. Why, I do not know.
Who? Who is he?
TT, Jalen TT.
Oh.
I thought it was nicer to drive your stuff up to, you know.
Well-meaning strangers.
Yeah, exactly.
Well. Nothing I can say at this point would be constructive.
What's the point of this? Whoever this is with the stupid voice
Frank
modulator?
Rizzo?
I don't get it.
Rosie maintains she does not know who it is.
I do not know who Frank is, but Frank is not, you know, I have no grounds to do anything, so just listen to what Frank has to say when he chooses to speak. So
That's right, Frank.
It's very difficult to understand, Frank.
I just wish the frequency would go up a bit, but other than that, everybody's welcome. So
This is the way I am. I will translate.
Oh, thank you. Bullshit.
I speak modulation.
No, not you, Ollie. Pass it on. Reinterpret that. Translate it.
So is Frank like a troll or something? I don't get it.
No. Yeah.
Beats the hell out of me.
Yeah. Even the interpreter can't interpret that.
Maybe you ought to just stick to the side chat. It'd be easier.
Or another program.
Yeah.
Like 3 freebies going on.
There you go.
I used to use one.
Toodaloo. Toodles. Ooh.
A little bit more.
Maybe if you spell it.
Now he could tune it. He had it tuned yesterday. He just has to retune it to the same modulation.
What's the point of modulating your voice? So I don't get it.
It's a whole entire conspiracy theory that we all need right now, Marcy.
I wonder how I can do that.
There's the 3 free programs online. I used to use one when I played World of Warcraft. Because women are infamously not wanted in World of Warcraft.
No.
So I pretended to be a dude.
You're a spot.
That kind of sucks, Ellie. I'm surprised.
There is so much anti-woman in the world of gaming. I mean, if you're, and women write articles about it all the time. Once it is you come out that you're a chick and you're not a dude pretending to be a chick, they don't want to take you on any quests at all.
Yeah. That's really bad. That shocks me. I'm really surprised to hear that.
And I started doing it, I was a male character. My voice was male. Everything about me was "fuck you, bro," and nobody knew.
Yeah.
As far as they knew, they were talking to another guy.
Dishing it out. Dishing it out.
Two can play at that game, bitches. You want to make sure you're playing with guys? I can pretend to be a guy.
And you can get this for Windows machines, like.
Oh yeah, there's 3
Oh,
or 4.
cool. So just look up voice modulation and have some fun.
Oh, the side chat's so funny.
I know. Which means they know nothing about World of Warcraft. Nobody shuts up in World of Warcraft. Snot-nosed little bastard. Let's go on it.
That's one thing I never got into was gaming. Well, Marshall was here earlier. You I mean, they didn't get booted out. He just left over there because I didn't want to talk about. I didn't want to talk about Julie's chat and her gender or what. It's not my business. So, for that, I just want to have a fun chat for a few hours and just goof around. That's all.
We don't want to talk about Julie. We'll have to go apologize tomorrow. Again.
I've even lost Julie's phone number. I mean, what is it? YouTube page. Channel.
Her channel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you, Rosie.
Formulaic. It's like giggle, giggle, shimmy, shimmy, sing, sing, and she enjoys herself. She keeps saying, "I'm having fun. I'm having fun." More power to you, sister. Have fun.
Yeah, that was fine, but she invited me on the chat, earlier, and then I ended TR's chat, and I thought I'd go into chat, but it's fine. I mean, it's her chat. She can do what she wants.
Right.
But I was kind of in a chat mood tonight, so I thought, I'll just fire up a chat and come on here and have a little bit of fun. So
Way better anyway, Rosie, because, if I want to see somebody flash their tits in a bra, it's definitely got to be you.
There we go. Oh, boy.
The other one, go ahead, Frank.
I'm surprised to see Elvis.
There it is.
Oh,
I'm
understood
surprised to see Elvis.
The living legend, the best in the business, the only man that matters in the RV community, the hottest RV channel, the man, full of charisma, got the genetics, got the looks, custom made from head to toe, looking good, smelling good, 60 minutes anytime you want it. I don't care if it's in New Jersey, baby. I don't care if it's in Manchester. I'm going to give you 60 minutes.
Does that include
Anytime.
lunch?
What's going on, Marcia?
I was asking you before, Marshall.
If you're buying. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just answering Elliot. Said only if you're buying.
No, I mean, he says 60 minutes. He's going to get
Yeah, and you said with lunch.
Does it come with lunch?
No, you have to pay for lunch.
I guarantee you 60 minutes of the best time you ever had. 60 minutes. They call me the 60-minute man.
Wonder if we can
I wanted
find
to ask you, Marshall, before we got sidetracked, before I was asking you about the food down there in Florida. What's the best thing you've eaten in Miami so far? That's something surprised you?
Best thing. The best thing I would definitely say is the Cuban coffee.
That good, huh?
Yep.
You can order that stuff off Amazon.
Yeah, I never would have figured coffee, but that's probably pretty good. Are they excited about diplomatic relations with Cuba being put in place, or they don't really care about it?
You know what's weird about Miami, Rosie? Most of these people here, it's a third world type of environment. They don't even speak English, and they expect you to speak Spanish. It's a very third world behind type of area.
Rosie,
they're not progressive.
That coffee's called Bustelo. You can get it everywhere.
Bustelo.
Is it
they use another one, I think, with a P. with a letter P. I forgot what the name of it is. It
The
competes
best one
with
is the
Bustelo.
Bustelo Supremo.
I guess it's a
Well,
very strong coffee.
It
I'm
is.
gonna tell you one thing though. When I went to Little Havana, if you saw that video, you have to have a special machine that they make it with.
Yep.
And it just tasted different when I had it there. It tasted better there than other places. I don't know how she did it, but there was a special machine there, and I don't know. It just tasted good. I really like the coffee.
Blinky.
You know.
Yeah, I saw you get it a couple times in Key West, some coffee con leche, but this was different in Miami, huh?
It's called
The
the
one I had in Little Havana by the seafood place, that one was the best one I ever had. That was tasted a lot better than the other ones.
Cafe
Okay.
Cubano.
Cafe con leche. I like the with the
You
milk.
like a little milk in it, do you?
Milk and sugar. Yep.
They don't let me drink that stuff anymore. I start cleaning closets.
Too
I'm
much
actually.
cat.
Are you guys lactose intolerant?
Not me.
No.
I'm actually lactose intolerant, but I'm not supposed to be drinking milk. I mean,
Right.
I got to
So
drink
ask for
lactose.
coconut.
Well, they have non-dairy like creamers and stuff, I
You can
think.
ask for coconut milk. It's not really milk.
You know, I just. But it's Miami. If you guys have never been here, it's a very third world type of environment. These people here are really
In
old
Miami?
school. And they're in Miami, yeah, most of them. I mean, you have the ones that are born here that are Americanized, obviously, but it seems like the majority of them are third worlders, and it's a very third world type of area. And I particularly don't like the Haitian area. I don't really like that area. There's an area where it's all Haitians and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't dig that area. I didn't like that. That's like North Miami Beach area.
Well, you were talking about boondocking there. I said, my God, don't be boondocking in a Haitian area up there.
Yeah, well, it's just it's just a lot of panhandlers and a lot of just regular working Haitians, but they don't seem to be too friendly. They don't seem the Latinos. The Latinos are definitely a lot friendlier than the Haitians. I don't know. These island blacks don't seem to be too friendly. I don't know why.
Why is that, Archie?
Maybe they just don't like the Latinos, or they don't like Assyrians. I don't know what the deal is. But
Archie,
Oh, yeah.
tell us why, Archie.
Maybe they just don't like you.
Blinky, I don't know. You live in Melbourne, honey. You know all
No,
the
I don't.
Assyrians. All my people are in Sydney and Fairfield. You know, we can afford that. You know, we can afford to live in Sydney and Fairfield, unlike a lot of people who live out in the outback, like you, kind of. You know.
Live in the outback.
You know,
Okay.
I know you live in the outback over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you?
Narce's got his summer look on now.
Yeah.
he's got his
I'm sitting on top of Ayers Rock.
He's got his serial killer
Yeah.
doing.
I live at Ayers Rock, on top of Ayers Rock.
So, what's up, Narce? What's going on, man?
Nothing much, just hanging out. Doing me.
I didn't know your family was in the funeral home business before.
Well, I mean, she's not well, I mean, I consider her to be my grandmother. She's been more than a grandmother to me, but technically speaking, she's not legitimately blood to me, so.
There's good money in upselling those coffins, huh?
Oh, yeah, selling the concrete and stuff. It's all this is all it is.
Yeah, they used to run stories about that was like one of the biggest scamming businesses, used car salesman, and buying a casket from a funeral home. Or I guess Costco sells caskets now.
They
So,
do.
yep.
Yeah.
You can go
I like the idea of the cardboard ones.
Just so you go fast,
cardboard.
right?
Yeah,
Or,
well,
or a
I mean,
giant Ziploc bag, you know? Especially
yeah,
if you're
who
really
cares?
cheaping out.
Who gives a
You
shit?
know, I was
MX said it best. A $50 earn our cost. We mark up to $4.50. There you go. Well, there's handling charges too on that. You know, you're handling grandma. You want to do that carefully. So.
Everybody's got a story about an urn full of ashes. I think everybody.
I don't.
You don't?
Oh,
No.
Brian said Walmart
yes, I do.
sells caskets. Walmart sells caskets too. Holy crap!
I promised
Wow.
MX. My great-grandfather committed suicide.
This is
So-
for Mr. Mustache Guy.
So years and years and years, my aunt had this beautiful decorated home, but on the very top of her knick-knack shelf was this earthen jug. And so I was in my early 20s, and I was drunk on some Christmas Eve.
Oh,
I ate
no.
too much eggnog. I'm like, you know, Aunt Jenny, what the hell is that stupid earthen jug doing up there? She goes, oh, it's your great-grandfather. He put a gun in his mouth,
Oh God.
and they couldn't bury him on holy ground, so he sits up there on that top shelf there. And I'm like, he did what? And he didn't kill himself here. They brought him in the steamer trunk. You know, we got bedding, somebody's wedding dress, your grandfather. Come on. There
Hey,
you go, MX. There's
Let
your
me
story.
let me say hi to Shane. How you doing, Shane? Take a
Back
walk.
from the mountain.
All right. Yeah, I saw you going round and round, toe to toe with Francis on the side chat there tonight.
I'd have to be much drunker to make any progress with that.
I found it.
Hello.
Are you talking about Mrs. HCG?
Yep, Francis.
HCG protocol?
I never even heard of HCG until Francis was talking about it. Oh, there's my picture with Jory, huh? Nar,
That's
say it.
me in Florida, yeah.
That's your screensaver.
Ta-da.
There you go. Let me see what kind of crock pot I have. Let me look at. Yeah, I like our crock pot. Let me just. I think it's a West Bend. That's what it is. It's a West Bend. I look like I'm all tits in that.
How old is it, though, Rosie? How old is it?
Oh, I guess it's about 4 years old.
About 3 years ago, the federal government said that crock pots weren't maintaining the right temperature, and now they burn stuff.
Wow.
'Cause
Okay.
I sent for this like $150 West Bend one like last year. Might have been 2 years ago. And I put something in it and it burned. And I called West Bend and I said, what the fucking hell? And they were like, well, the government made us move it to 190 degrees. And I'm like, that's not slow cooking. So I got a Ninja 4-in-1. It browns, like if you're making chili, you can brown the meat and the vegetables and then add the rest on, and it does it all in the same thing. You can use it from stovetop to slow cooker all in the same gadget. And I like that one a lot. And it's like I said, I was so pissed. The government said it didn't like 181 or 183.
That's what slow cooking's about, isn't it?
Yeah, they said
you know.
people complained that they were getting ptomaine. And, you know, to me that's funny because using a slow cooker, don't complain.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that cook their roast at like 130 degrees for like 5 or 6 hours and stuff overnight.
Meat out of the fridge and putting it into the slow cooker, and you know it starts. You put it in there and it's cold. It starts out cold, and it would sit for like the hour and a half it took to get up to the 181. And in places where it's really warm, probably not the best idea. So now it's like
I'm betting Pounder has a crock pot up there they use.
the older ones.
No, we got well, it's an RV crock pot. It's small.
The older ones on eBay that are more than like 4 or 5 years old, go for double what they went for brand new. People like them so much that they bid on them because the new ones don't work the same.
Guys, this is a picture of a guy that I found in Florida. I was at the Advanced Auto Parts there in Florida, and this guy
Oh, I
pulls up.
remember that picture. Yeah.
He pulls up in an '87 Cadillac.
Yeah.
Broma.
Move it over to your left a little more. There you go.
And he looks like Elvis.
Looks just like him, but like in his 50s. Oh my God! This guy walks in with a Cadillac sedan, the DeVille, the Brome, the one that he likes, and he walks in and he's got the strut. At first, I thought it was actually him, like he found me, and I'm like, oh shit, you know. And I'm looking at him, and he's just looking at me. I'm like, you look like an uncle of mine. Can I take a picture with you? And he's like, sure, no problem, no problem. And he opened his shirt up and did the whole thing, you know, the pose. And the funny part was he's not even an Elvis Presley impersonator. That's just how he looks.
Yeah, I remember I remember when he posted that. That was pretty funny.
South
I said,
Philadelphia.
are you an Elvis Presley impersonator? He's like, Elvis Presley impersonating me. I don't impersonate nobody.
Let me correct you. It's not Elvis impersonator. It's Elvis tribute artist.
Yeah, okay.
Not impersonator. That's a derogatory term for ETA. Elvis tribute artist. Get it right.
Sound like somebody just got tasered.
I'm not admitting anything.
No.
Hey Ellie, do you like chicken piccata?
I make it.
I love chicken piccata.
What is it?
It's lemon and capers.
I don't think I've ever had it.
You take
Lemon,
the chicken
capers,
and
and
pound
butter.
it thin and saute it, and then you make your sauce with lemon and capers.
How do you make yours? I mean, do you have variation on it?
I do. I like to pound the chicken thin. I like to use some panko. I like to mix in the lemon with some capers and maybe some arrowroot to make it thick.
What about seasoning? Do you put in cayenne or paprika on the chicken, or what do you do for
I always
seasoning?
season chicken up pretty good. Yeah, everybody has their
You gotta-
own seasoning
You got to finish it off with some parsley, right?
all the time. That's why I grow it. It not only looks pretty, but it looks really pretty on a plate.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too,
chicken
Juice.
piccata
That
is
would
good.
be awesome. Who did we lose? Pounder, I guess.
Imagine the block party we could have.
Oh, I know. It'd be awesome. I
It'd just
want
be all fucked
to
up.
see Ellie make ice cream in her Cuisinart.
And just sit you in the middle of the kitchen at Christmas time when I'm making cookies, and you can just hand me spatulas.
That's right. That's all.
Spatula.
Just get them on the rack, Rosie. Put them on the rack. Don't eat them. Put them. Don't stop eating them. Stop eating them.
I used to smack my husband with a spatula. I'm like, stop touching that!
Couldn't have them in the kitchen.
He would drop one. Go, look, quality assurance purposes. This one fell off the rack.
I guess Italian's my favorite cuisine, followed by comfort food. You know, barbecues and pot pies and things like that. That's my favorite food. The one place I want to try that was pretty amazing looking in Las Vegas that Marsha went to was Vegas Fixin' that. And also Marsha went to a place in Chicago with Mr. X, the Iranian buffet, I think it was.
Yeah, that was really good.
He was impressed, and he's not easily impressed, Marshall, with the food.
Well, I'm really looking forward to going to I'm really looking forward to going to Michigan for Middle Eastern food, because that's supposed to be the hub of Middle Eastern food. And I'm looking forward to going to Los Angeles, an area called Tehran Angeles. It's all the Iranians.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And they're known for the kebabs and stuff. I really want to go there. And you know how they make the kebab? Do you guys know how they make Iranian kebabs? Are you all aware of how they make them?
Kebabs.
Nope.
Are you all aware of how they make them, though?
No, I've never had one. I don't know how they make them. So
what they do is they shape. It's a process. They shape them on these skewers, the ground beef or ground lamb or chicken.
whatever meat mix you have.
But I'm talking about like ground meat, okay? So it's a special process that they put them on these skewers, right, with their hands, and then they cook them over open coals. There's no grates. They just kind of hold them over the fire and stuff. It's a special cooking process.
It's called kofta.
But it's like over an open flame. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Like over, yeah. It's just really good.
Yeah, I'd like to try it. I'm not much on goat and lamb and that kind of stuff, but I try the other meat varieties.
I used to go to this place called the Middle East in on 2nd Street in Philadelphia, and they had belly dancing, and guys in these little silk outfits used to bring these giant skewers of kofta to your table and fresh pitas, and oh, it was the best shit.
Are you talking? You're saying it's kafta. It's pronounced kafta kebab. Kafta, not kofta. It's kafta.
Kofta.
Kafta.
Kafta.
Kafta. That's how you pronounce it. Kafta kebab.
Kafta kebab.
He was saying kafta. That's not
well. It's the first time out of the gate was pretty good. So, kafta.
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 Kafta means ground meat. Ground, any type of ground kebab meat that's
Middle
ground.
Eastern meatballs on a skewer.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what the national. I mean, we've had patients that go back and forth to Tehran. They bring pistachios back, and they're totally different variety. They're outstanding.
Yeah, an Iranian, they don't call it kafta. That's Arabic. They call it kubediya, or it's Koobedieh. That's what they call theirs.
There's different
pronunciations. Or kubede, or however, I don't know how they
different
pronounce it.
pronunciations. The one that I see the most of is kofta, kofta.
Shit, now I'm hungry.
Hey Rosie, do you mean those that they're bringing it through on their hand luggage, and that's allowed? Like.
Yeah, I think that they could. A processed nut was allowed. Yeah, believe it or not. You couldn't bring an orange in. You couldn't bring any plant, but you could have a nut that was processed and salted, and they don't dye them.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
And man, were they good. Man, were they good. And they're like a world-class pistachio. And, of course, that's where pistachios really came out of. So I went ahead here and bought a couple of pistachios on the other property, and there's probably the only two, the male and female pistachios, probably the only ones in the whole county here.
Oh, really?
They're really not for this climate, but they're more for LA and down in San Diego and down there, but it's a great nut. Yeah, I'd love to try really authentic Persian food.
Hey, Rosie, you know what? I want to give you this website. It's this company, and maybe you can find, if you go to an Arabic supermarket in your area, you can find, there's this company in Michigan called Shatila, Shatila, and they're famous for making really good baklava. Their baklava is really good. And if you can go to an Arabic store in your area, see if you can find it. If not, you can order it online, and they'll send it to your house. It's really good.
Do they use dates for that and things like that on that?
Oh, they've got everything. They've got the date-filled cookies and pistachio-filled cookies, and they've got all the different baklavas.
I'm starving.
The dates and the figs are called mamul.
Mamul. Boy, you really love your stuff. Wow.
If there's a cookie, I've tried to make it. There's a cookie.
Yeah,
I've tried to make
if you guys have a chance, any of you guys, I know that Blinky can't get it because she's in another country, but like Ellie and Rosie, if you guys you ought to try this baklava. It's really good.
Yeah, we've got baklavas here.
Well, I know, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Done by Middle Eastern
this
people.
company's in Michigan, so you can't get it where you're at in Australia.
Yeah, no, they actually make them themselves from traditional recipes.
It sounds Greek. Isn't baklava like a Greek dish?
Baklava.
Baklava.
Yeah. Every single, like the Turkish have one.
Yeah.
In the Middle East,
They all have the variations.
Baklava.
Yeah, that's another country I want to go to Istanbul and visit Turkey too.
Could be like absolutely fabulous.
Mhm.
Rosie and all of us go into the Middle East and we'd hit the souk.
That's it.
We have Jewish owned businesses that make baklavas and some Turkish people. Yeah. So well, I know what a baklava is.
That
Beautiful.
The best baklava
Dripping in honey.
is this place I'm telling you about. It's in Michigan. It's by far better than Greek. Greek baklava sucks.
I didn't
Really?
Michigan
never
is the
had it.
largest
Oh, yes, I have.
population
No,
of
it doesn't.
Arabic people outside the Middle East.
How do you balaclava?
Baklava.
Baklava.
Baklava, no,
Baklava.
it's pronounced baklava. Baklava.
Okay,
That's Middle Eastern.
By you.
Jambi has it on this side there.
That's baklava.
And yeah, the Jewish ones are beautiful. The Greek ones are beautiful. The Turkish ones are beautiful.
How in the fuck did you guys survive in Little Rock? Is there any of these delicacies or foods down there?
Little Rock really, Little Rock, the food scene really sucks in Little Rock. Arkansas really just sucks. It just sucks, big time.
Oh shit.
I mean, I guess you went to Chicago. You died and went to heaven up there. So.
Oh, Chicago's like one of the greatest food cities. I've been to Vegas, New Orleans, Miami. Nothing compares to Chicago yet. Nothing. We have a little bit of everything.
I'd probably put New York and San Francisco on a par with.
Well, Chicago's so unique. We have a little bit of everything, and everything we have is above average. You got a taste of it.
Oh yeah, I was very happy. Good night, Mr. X-Man. Yeah, having a good chat tonight. I've given you credit openly, Marshall, in many a video that before I went and had the foods in Chicago, I was in the rut of having the same stuff week in and week out. Now I just push the envelope and go out there and do different stuff all the time. So I credit you with giving me a push in that direction. Yeah.
Yeah, you've had a few adventures, haven't you?
I know. Yeah, it's really been good. I mean, the food in Chicago was amazing. I mean, it was good. And Pig Boy's like above average crime, but we never went to South Chicago, the South Side. We were just up in, up in the Skokie and those kind of places, the Jewish area and all over around in there. Jefferson Park was good. Yeah, Smooth. That was amazing. I don't know if you've ever been to Chicago, Smooth, but I can recommend the food. It's awesome. Yeah, San Francisco's got great places to eat too. Every kind of cuisine under the sun. Here. Yep. Same kind of deal. I think I'm going to grab a beer. Shane, you're awful quiet tonight. Are you pounding the video, or what are you doing?
No.
Pounding a video.
Yeah, you look a little tired tonight. You get enough
Just
sleep?
came back from the days.
Oh yeah, the adventure. That's right. Yeah, you've been off the air for a couple. Yeah, in the valley of death for the internet. Yeah.
Oh shit! The first thing we did, we go up there. Okay, we park. Right. I get everything set up, put the generator out, get all the lawn furniture out, and then we went shopping.
Oh,
there you go.
He's obsessed with buying baby clothes.
First grandbaby.
Oh God. Oh boy, that's kind of exciting though. But did you get any withdrawal from being down in internet hell down there, or signal hell?
Well, it takes like about, the first day. You spend the first day just trying to, realize that your phone doesn't work and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the second day, you're kind of relaxed. By the third day, it's pretty good. And then we had to go home. So we went up. We went up on top of the mountain. We were gonna take some pictures. She said, "Don't go up on the mountain. We're gonna get stuck." We got stuck. It took me about a half an hour to push us out of the snow. That was exhausting. So we just went home and watched movies. I mean, back to the RV. You really, when you're in an RV, especially if you have a generator, you really can't tell where you're parked until you step out. It was really no different than sitting in the driveway.
Yeah.
It was fun though. We liked it.
I got a big wash and wax job ahead when it gets a little warmer here on the rig before we get rolling out. That's why I was complimenting Marshall on the oil change video. I thought it was quite helpful today with the oil weight and all that. It saved me a lot of time hassling around with the manuals and all that. So, oh boy, I'm gonna get a beer, a nightcap beer here.
No, I'm just wondering where my computer's all screwed up. I rebooted it.
Every once in a while, mine acts funky. I have a backlit keyboard, and every so often, all the numbers will go blank. And I'm like, what is wrong with this thing?
What is a backward keyboard?
All the keys are lit.
Oh, backlit. I thought you said backward.
Yeah, backward keyboard.
It's like it's either slow, it's got learning disabilities, or...
Is Frank still here?
Who's Frank? Oh, Frank. Right.
Frank.
Yes, the voice.
Hey, Blinky,
The
you know
modulator. What, Elvis? No, I don't.
I'm imagining how you would sound if you said Caesar salad.
Caesar
sometimes
salad.
I wonder if he's high.
Caesar. How do you say it? Caesar?
No. Caesar.
Thank you, Frank. Fix your sound and come on back. Oh my God.
It's the same. It's English and it's Caesar salad.
He doesn't even realize it's insulting.
How do you say trampoline? Blinky.
Trampoline.
Trampoline.
No.
Trampoline.
You cannot make this.
How about scissors? Say scissors. Say scissors, Blinky.
Say scissors, Blinky.
No, just say the word scissors.
Scissors.
Yeah, let's see. And Nunjin, yeah, Uncle Aaron Oz has some good sourdough starters. Yeah, Ozark Lady 46 cents. It has a really great sourdough starter she sent for bread. So.
Hey, Rosie, you know what I just had? I had that.
Yeah, Marshall, I'm on a diet still, and I'm hungry as hell right now. So now torture me and tell me what you just had. I had to watch you eat the goddamn key lime pie. I had to watch you eat the corn. I had to watch you eat the cubano. I'm going out of my fucking mind. Watching you eat your food.
You guys have a good bread bowl, you know, where they put the soup in the bread?
Yes, we do. We have a place that's out of San Francisco. The name escapes me right now, but they have excellent. It's really where bread bowls started down there.
What kind of a soup do they use? What's the famous soup that they use there?
They'll use clam chowder. I don't know what else they have a beef soup. They have a few of them. We'll probably go over there. Well, it's Good Friday. I don't eat meat on Good Friday, so we'll probably do a seafood thing. But
good excuse.
Plan on going, yeah, for fish and chips, another fish and chips place. In trying to remember the name of it. Why do you ask about bread bowl, Marshall?
I just had one today, and I had a broccoli and cheese one. And I wasn't really impressed by it. I'm not going to say where I had it at, though.
Okay.
I wouldn't think that's a real item to eat down there. I would think crab and some other stuff down there. I don't like warm water fish, though. I like cold water fish.
Did you see the video of the biryani that I had today, Rosie?
Nope, I haven't looked at your videos from today. I've just been too damn busy.
I went into the grocery store, Indian grocery store, and I had some kick-ass chicken biryani. It was so good. $7.
Oh yeah, you were telling me because it's a small family place.
Yeah, it was good. I loved it.
A big boy or bacon? You know, it's one thing I rarely do is eat fast food. Maybe 2 times a year I'll do a McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, or KFC, something like that. We don't really have chips in the house, pretzels, Doritos, any of that stuff.
Do your McDonald's over there use canola for frying the chips?
I think they used to use peanut oil. Peanut oil?
It's a special. It's called
special secret ingredient.
Yeah, I won't go to a fucking Denny's. I just won't do it fucking.
I haven't been to a Denny's in probably 10 years. My son says Denny's is where you go when you're really super drunk.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I can't do it. You know, I'll find a local diner like a Dell's here and enjoy that. So much better and not much more money.
Most things seem to be franchised, even like
especially breakfast places. Especially breakfast places, Blinky. So it's kind of rare here. We have like 2 or 3 really good independent breakfast places that people flock to, but the Denny's is pretty full too. I mean, they got like a $4.95 Grand Slam breakfast or something like that. So probably like 1,850 calories or some crazy thing.
So it'd be like it's a cheap way out. Like, is that why people eat it?
Yeah, exactly. You go in there on a weekend. Like if I was to go in there on a Saturday or Sunday morning, you'd be jammed up from 7:30 on until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Whoa.
Jammed.
Wow.
Jammed because it's a cheap feed.
Yeah.
Now we did have when we met Vegas Vixen and her husband down in Vegas. We did meet at Denny's. I don't even know if I ate anything there that time. But that was okay. Well, I don't know. Vegas Vixen says you never leave Denny's paying for 2 for less than $30. You know, I just don't know. I'd only ever eat breakfast at a Denny's. That's it. They have like if you can't get out the door for less than $20 for 2 people, 15, $20. So
$30 for like junk food.
Well, their coffee's like $2.50 or something. At least it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
The problem with most places is they overcharge for drinks.
I'd rather pay more and go to an independent, mum and dad shop.
Yeah, exactly. Although Paul says, of course, the casinos for $2.99, even $1.99, like at Binion's down on Fremont Street, and also at the hell's the place across the street from it, the Four Queens. They got a kick-ass $1.99 breakfast 24 hours a day, 2 eggs, 4 sausages, toast, and coffee for like $1.99. You can find a hell of a good deal in Vegas.
I mean, you get
Vegas is known for.
Yeah, Sunset Station on the south end of the strip, $2.99. You get some kick-ass stuff, and how are you going to fuck up an egg, right? I mean, it's not. Hi, Frank.
Oh, they can. I'm not sure that some of them are. What was that? Umau mau mau?
Oh, mama.
Okay.
I feel like having some coffee now. I think I'm gonna go make me some.
Yeah, go ahead. I got another hour of the hangout here, so.
Rosie, what's your favorite chocolate, Rosie?
I think my favorite chocolate was the Cadbury Dairy Bar. I always thought Cadbury, I really liked the creamy milk chocolate that they had, and I liked the Toblerone too. How about you?
I like
Toblerone. Oh my God. Yeah.
Do you like the caramello or the fruit and nut?
I like both of those bars. They're both great. I couldn't even pick between the two of them. I love them both. The nut bar, the caramello, and what was the last one? They call it dairy bar. Dairy bar.
Fruit nut, yeah, those are my favorite ones. Cadbury.
What about Lindt?
Yeah, Lind's. Yep, chocolate.
Yeah, you got Lindt. Yeah. It's nice and creamy.
We have Ferrero Rocher. They make those little round chocolate balls. See's is the best. See's is our best kind of local. Warren Buffett's company makes some really kick-ass.
Hey, Rosie, you know what happened that was just kind of weird? I'm at my food doctor spot, and there's this guy in a car dweller. He's across from me.
Car dweller.
Then I'm looking out my window, and then he all of a sudden he reverses his car and moves back like 3-4 spots away from me. Isn't that weird?
Well, I don't know. Are you sure it was because of you, or was there maybe something else going on in the?
No, there was nothing else going on. I just pulled up and everything. I'm getting situated.
Oh, maybe he wanted a certain amount of space, like a.
Well, he was across from me about 7 feet. And
now, come on, whoever that is.
Then
Frank.
the guy just kind of moved, like, down.
Downwind? I mean, were you cooking?
3-4 spaces, whatever.
He probably wanted his space bubble around him. Some people are like that. When I first met,
maybe.
Before I met Vegas Fiction, the word was I'd like to have my privacy bubble around me, you know. So.
Yeah.
Yes, Frank. If you could turn down your volume just a tad, we hear you fine.
I think you want us to do it for you.
How's everyone doing?
Why is he in here twice?
Internet.
I muted him. Wow, I muted one and the other one went quiet too. That's odd, isn't it?
It's all
It's 2 Franks. Oh, now there's 1 Frank.
Yeah, sometimes if you come in on 2 different browsers, you'll show in twice.
Internet Explorer will crash. Elvis.
So, how's life, Frank?
Good. How's everybody's day?
A really good day today for me. I got my new computer working, got on the net. Yeah, it was a good day, Frank. How about for you?
Another dollar. Another day.
But Marshall, like I was saying, something. Sorry, go ahead, Frank.
Elvis, are you there?
Frank.
I think he stepped out a minute.
Okay.
I think he's hiding.
I found it.
I happen to be custom made from head to toe.
Oh my God.
And I only talk to real people. And I only talk to who I want to talk to, when I want to talk to them, and how I want to talk to them.
I am real people. You're not good enough to talk to me.
Has a real buzzkill.
Yeah.
Elvis, I feel sorry for you.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
Some days I do and some days I don't.
At least Elvis comes on here and shows his face and uses his voice.
So what, Pounder?
You're just a
I'm
distraction.
here.
He's more than a distraction. Rosie couldn't figure out anything yesterday, how he got there. She couldn't find him in the lineup. It was very strange.
What did I miss, guys?
Yeah, like if you look at, for example, if you click on Frank's image in here inside the Google Plus and you click the down arrow, you really don't see a profile page like you see on everybody else's. You have hide from broadcast, present to everyone, eject or mute, and then there's one that says profile. His doesn't show up.
Shocking.
That got my attention. I'd never seen that before. So.
All right. Yeah, how'd you do that,
Kind of
Frank?
weird. So I'm not. My natural inclination is not to fuck people. Fuck with people like that. So.
No.
He comes in. He's been pleasant. He's been very.
Yes.
Well, it's any problem. So I'm like, fine. How's that coffee, Narcissus?
It's good, but I'm wishing I had some biscotti or an Italian cake called panettone.
This is the month
Yeah,
for
thanks.
panettone.
Keep
Italian
piling on.
tea.
Keep piling on the food talk. It's like fucking starving here.
During this month,
After
we
this, I'm
make
fixing to shovel down a
panettone
bucket of ice.
The things we do to stay in shape. Oh boy. Let's see. Vegas Vixen says, "Is your uncle okay?" Yeah, I think he looks okay. He's been okay.
He's too scared to talk. Scared to talk to me.
What?
He says that Elvis is too scared to talk to him.
Right. Okay.
Hi, Josh.
Here's what he said, Narsa.
Alright. Whatever makes you feel like a man, buddy.
We think it's a girl. We think it's a girl.
This guy, he sounds like David Coburn. He's got the same voice.
Nah. Up too late, too articulate.
Yeah, David Coburn never stays up that late.
He doesn't ever stay up this late.
Hi, Josh. Nice to see you. I'm going to get Paul a nice steak dinner in Vegas.
Who's Ursa? What's a Ursa? Who's Ursa?
Very nice person.
Been around for a while. Ursa.
Oh,
Nice,
I thought they were trying to
nice
tell me.
person.
The name of a constellation, Ursa Major.
And a very nice person on the chat, too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it'll be later in the season, Paul. Probably in October. We'll be down. Unless I don't know, something might come up with a little money might break loose. So we'll see. I'd really like to get down there and spend some time down there, especially since Allegiant Air now has a $48 flight direct from Santa Rosa to Vegas now.
Nice.
That's what you call a chick magnet right there.
I know I'm excited.
I was thinking you might want to go ahead and just trade in that Rolling Rancho and buy yourself a private jet. With all the flying you're doing, it'd be more cost effective.
Yeah, this is the first year I haven't done a lot of traveling because Jen's shoulder blew out over January, so she's undergone pretty intense therapy for that. So she can't travel. If she can't push herself in the chair a little bit once in a while, it's too difficult. So she'll be all right. She's doing physical therapy 2 days a week now, so getting a cortisone shot.
What the hell is Vegas so concerned about my uncle for?
She says he doesn't sound right.
Yeah, because she probably didn't, you know. Never mind.
I thought he sounded happy as hell tonight. I mean, the food he ate and everything today.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me. I don't know. I could be off the mark. I don't know. So,
Probably just going through a dry spell.
I would think after 2 weeks in a city, I'd be ready to move on, like Miami, Portland, Spokane, anything. I'd be ready to move on. Yeah, her frozen shoulder's been a bitch, Vicky. Yeah.
He sounded extremely mellow.
Yep.
Did she take that glucosamine? Does that help?
She's taking a cortisone shot. She took one. She'll be taking a second one. You know, she tries to do physical therapy, but she went today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and she's too exhausted by 4 p.m. So she really needs to go at 9 a.m. in the morning, because when she started doing her physical therapy at 4 p.m. today, some of her MS symptoms started kicking in, so that she couldn't do the PT, the physical therapy. You know, she starts losing her voice and spasticity sets in, and that kind. It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
But she's a trooper. She never complains about anything.
Yeah, she's a strong
No,
girl.
I think it's creamy vanilla ice cream time. What do y'all think?
Oh, Jesus, Narce, come on. God damn it. Don't tell me French vanilla either. Your favorite aunt's going to cut you off. Nothing left in the will for you anymore. It's funny. I don't know if I asked Ellie before. What's your favorite ice cream, Ellie? I think I did. I don't know.
I'm an ice cream purist. I don't like stuff in my ice cream, so.
Oh, I remember you said that. Okay.
Usually I like
shrimp for dinner.
Shrimp for dinner.
Prawns, yeah.
Vegas Vixen, what's your best dish to cook outside the bedroom? I mean, what's your best kitchen dish to? What's your best dish down there? When you're on your 2 feet on the kitchen floor, what's your best dish that you make? Yeah, vanilla with fudge, but it's got to be a really good vanilla. It can't be one of those crappy, shitty tasting vanillas that you get from some off-ass store brand. Yeah. I think Dryers is pretty good out here on the West Coast. Dryers ice cream.
This is what we call Bluebell homemade vanilla. This is the most creamiest. These people, they make the most creamiest.
Yeah, we got Bluebell out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of picky. Bluebell came back online 3 months ago. They closed the plant down for 8 months because people died.
What? Oh. Sugar.
They had a really big problem, so they had to empty the whole factory out, clean the tanks, and about 3 or 4 months ago, it came back online.
Holy shit.
They're only up to like 5 flavors. They used to have like 23 flavors.
What was it that was killing people?
They
like
had
salmonella or something?
They were not cleaning the tanks out properly, and there was contamination.
This was Bluebell?
Oh,
this was Bluebell.
Wow.
Google it.
I remember that in Walmart. They're pulling all that shit off the shelf.
Yeah, they destroyed a lot of ice cream.
I guess I missed that somehow. I don't know. I mean, Dryers is, I don't know if you get Dryers Pounder up where you are. Dryers ice cream out of Oakland. Down there. That's a good one. I think that's a real good one.
That's a real good ice cream.
They whip so much air into, Bluebell.
Because it's natural.
I used to think Breyers was pretty good, and then once Unilever took over Breyers, then it just...
Yeah, Breyers don't taste the same, but when I lived down in Texas, everybody said Bluebell was the shiznit, and I was like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Bluebell all the way up to Virginia.
Yeah, I'm not excited. A good French vanilla, though, I'll make the shit myself. You know?
Ice cream maker, Rosie.
Yeah.
I bought
Really,
this.
Frank?
But I want to get a good ice cream. I want to get the best that you can get. You
Ice
know,
cream?
probably an Italian one or something that is imported.
Hey Frank, could you mute when you're not talking, please? Just because this is.
I think his little voice app's not working or something.
Yeah, just that
It's
hissing.
working.
Yeah, but just mute yourself and let's see the difference.
Your voice sounds like me after I've had a really heavy Mexican meal.
I'll tell you, the only one that I like that is stuff in it
That's good, Founder.
is the Haagen-Dazs
Oh, yeah.
gelato that's called stracciatella.
Stracciatella.
It's got chocolate threads, not chunks, just threads of
I'm
it
gonna
going
try.
through the vanilla. That's the only time I like junk in it. It's called stracciatella.
So you're
Frank,
not
I'm
a
just gonna mute.
you're not a Rocky Road aficionado.
Nah.
What's good? Right.
Nah. The most I get is like every once in a while I get a
sorry.
milk chocolate chip Jones. It's got to be like something with little pieces of chocolate in it. That's about it.
I like it junked up like butter pecan and those kind of things.
Yeah, my
I enjoy
husband
that.
does.
How can I
Talenti.
Sorry.
Like
You can't
Talenti.
unmute Frank now. He'll have to unmute himself over there.
I honestly,
Okay, it was
I
nothing
guess I
personal.
could
I just wanted to hear the difference because, like, it's like listening to a.
Yeah, there was a hissing in the back.
in my head.
Frank Rizzo
Yeah,
is many.
yeah, but I didn't want him to get mad. Just unmute yourself.
Yeah, Drew says he likes. I like cookie. Jen's crazy about cookie dough.
Done it now.
Ice
No,
cream.
my favorite is the cookies and cream.
Jen loves that. Loves that.
Talenti, Rosie. Talenti gelato has the cookies and cream.
I'm going crazy
They've got
here tonight. I'm going crazy here tonight.
I like frozen yogurt better with fresh fruit.
Yeah, well, fresh
If you
fruit.
guys ever
fresh
visit
stuff.
the frozen yogurt joint, they got the fresh fruit toppings and then.
See, that's what I love about Costco. You can walk into a Costco for $1.35. You can get a whole thing of frozen yogurt.
You
I don't want to hear about it. We don't have no Costco.
You got Sam's Club, don't you, Pounder?
No, we have Walmart.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Wally
I
World.
can't fix that.
It is a super Walmart, but they don't
There
even,
you go.
you can't even pick your prescriptions up in the prescription drive-through because nobody ever does. So it's just a smoking area now.
Well, let me tell you, Shane, don't bitch because your RV's sticking out 4 feet into city property there. So.
I measured it. It's actually I was out of level, and that part of the driveway is more level. So I went and measured it today. I'm 2 feet from the pavement.
I love that.
I'm gonna have to pull it in or something. This week is spring break though, so my bandwidth sucks because every long-haired maggot-infested, dope-smoking teenager is sitting at home
Oh wow!
ice cream and playing Warcraft. But it's wide across the street. There's like I can't win. It's either the deluge of the school and a million vehicles, or there's no school because it's spring break and I can't get on the internet. I had to lower my bandwidth on this thing. I was on a hangout last night, and every time somebody would talk, their lips would move, and then like 15 seconds later, I would hear what they said. It was really annoying.
That's a
I was to the point where I was going to go get my bolt cutters and just walk down the road and start cutting phone lines.
Yeah, I think
I probably
tomorrow
could
they
have
don't
got
have
away
a
from it
store.
because it would take the cops about 15 minutes to get here. You know, so I probably could have got away with it. I don't know.
Yeah, Tiny says about John Tilleyman. John Tilleyman messaged me a couple days ago. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him tomorrow and see how he's doing. Get an update from him. He said he was doing good. The last text I had. Not from the titties. It never comes from the titties. That 20 pounds. So.
Your titties don't shrink when you go on a diet?
No, not mine.
Yeah, well, you know why.
Silicone. I would need to bring
Silicone
that.
doesn't ever shrink.
I don't want to put that 20 pounds on my ass.
All I know is the bigger my mother-in-law gets, the bigger those torpedoes get.
Sorry about the hiss.
It's fine, Frank.
They
You got it all
get
squared
bigger.
Oh, that sounds much better. Yeah. Thanks, Frank.
Well, Frank, what area of the country are you from? Northeast, south, or west?
I'm guessing that definitely from the east because we picked out the name Frank Rizzo.
I'm in Destin.
Oh, Destin, Florida. Okay, cool. All right.
Yes.
Awesome.
Near the military base.
You like the beach down there? Destin Beach and all that?
No.
Okay.
I hate it.
Good time to move.
Where would you rather
Stay
be?
away from all the idiots.
Where would you like to be, Frank, if you could be someplace else?
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Open spaces there, huh? Open land.
Yes.
Nice. Good choice. Pretty affordable too, I still think. You know, for Wyoming.
So Frank, with that voice thing, I've noticed that it sounds kind of slow. Can you say things like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or maybe polymorphal nuclear
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Hey, that was
Any
good.
establishmentarian.
Now you're impressed, Shane. Now you're impressed. You did it.
polymorphal nuclear neutrophil.
I've got Narse on present while he's eating ice cream. It's driving me crazy here. You're driving your favorite auntie crazy here eating that stuff on there.
Can you say, I'll leave the light on for you?
Then it's somebody
Motel
who
6. Well,
knows.
I'm Tom Bodette, and I'll leave the
Brandon?
light on.
You know, Brandon has not been around. Is that Brandon?
He didn't know, because I threw him a curve tonight. He didn't know I didn't even know I was gonna be on for a while tonight. Like I said, if Julie had just let me on her chat, she invited me on earlier, and then she stiffed me up later after I got off TR's chat. I was in a
You
chat
know why,
mood tonight.
Rosie? Because she wouldn't have been the only one sitting around in a bra singing.
That's all right then. She had fun
What's
with
the
that.
channel name again? It's Julie.
8120 or something like that.
Just be ready to apologize.
Me or you?
Oh, I apologize constantly.
Oh, I don't got anything to apologize.
I'm a mean person.
Let me see. John B says.
That I'm not Brandon.
Thank God.
It's been proven.
That's a great thing, Frank, that you're not Brandon, because I want to stick my foot in Brandon's ass.
Yeah, her channel is Julie 98101. I guess that's an area code for Seattle, I'm guessing. John B wants to know if you've ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Haven't we all?
I am the devil.
Oh shit.
No, you're not.
Must be Boris.
You never met my ex-mother-in-law.
Oh my God.
You never met my ex-mother-in-law.
I just had this urge to go to the bathroom right. He said that I am the devil. I'm like, oh, I just
not in the chair,
felt
Rosie.
that sphincter tightening moment. Oh,
Not
shit,
me.
you know?
It doesn't frighten me at all.
Sphincter. I haven't heard that in a while.
There you go.
Yeah, Jerry Dyson.
Yeah, I don't think Brandon knew I was going to be on tonight. So,
What
like
do
I
you
didn't
think,
even.
Vlad? Vlad?
No.
Hear me now, Marcia.
Huh? Pardon
Are you
me?
going to truck driving school, Marcia?
Am I going to truck driving school? Not yet. No, I haven't started yet.
It's in May.
I still got to hump these peaks
Have you
out.
picked a company out?
Did you pick the company out?
I did. And,
Sounds like Boris on acid.
I don't want to talk about the company,
Boris
but
wouldn't do this.
from what I've heard,
No.
there's a new thing. I gotta put this ice cream down here for a second.
Yeah, I thought it might be Boris.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's too much trouble. He would never go through this
He's
much
certainly
trouble.
welcome.
No.
There's a thing that came out, and you guys might find this interesting. The trucking companies have come out with this policy, this idling policy, and this is especially because in California, there's no idling in California. So there's companies that have come out with what are called APUs. They're basically, it's just a fancy name for a generator, and it's got an AC built into it. But these big mega companies that are starter truck driving companies for a lot of new guys, they have this new thing where they're not, when they don't put those generators in, they're having an idling policy within the company where you can't idle the truck for more than 5 minutes. And a lot of people say, well, it's up to me, I'm driving the truck, but they're programming the truck to shut down itself after 5 minutes.
Holy shit. Jesus.
And it's gotten
So
it's
the
becoming
APU,
problematic.
So
the
Big,
APU is
so
a
Big
start
Brother's
switch?
alive, huh?
Narsa. The
Yes, Ellie?
APU is
Narsa?
internal or external?
It's an
The daytime
external.
running lights come out.
So you have to trigger
I
it
got a
how?
ticket
With
at a
toggle
way
switch?
station.
I can't
That's
hear what's
what
going
the
on
lights
between
out.
Ellie and Frank.
So when the APU is running, you trigger it when the engine cuts off, it cuts on, or you use a toggle switch?
I think it's a toggle switch is how they've got it set up. But the thing is, Ellie, you have to understand APUs are very expensive.
Oh, honey, I
because
know.
They have their own.
They're on
They have,
aircraft.
they have their own AC units, and they're about $2,000 to $3,000 a set.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jesus
At
Christ.
least.
And see, for the big
Narsa,
mega
they're
companies,
called pony packs.
What's
what if-
that, Frank?
They're called pony packs.
Is that
Pony
what it's called?
packs.
yeah. So, anyways, but now what the companies are doing, these companies that don't have APUs installed in their trucks, they have an idling policy where they shut the Qualcomm will shut the truck
What's the
down
point
after
of
5
it? To
minutes of
save
idling.
the ozone layer?
And a lot of people are going
It's
crazy.
California, Ellie. It's.
I forgot. Go
If,
ahead.
if it's too cold or too hot outside, obviously if it's hot, the driver wants AC, and if it's cold, you know, they got to keep the truck on so that the diesel doesn't gel up. But the companies are not understanding this. So
Narsa, did you see zombies? Like, you're going to get a text message if you're going too slow or too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That
put some
sucks.
kind
I
of...
couldn't even. I'd tell, like, fuck you, you know, just rip that
Isn't
shit
it illegal
out.
to? Isn't it illegal to read, like, use your phone, like reading
it's
text
like
while
zombies.
you're
There's
driving?
fleet,
So
fleet,
why would they? Why would they?
fleet management systems blow for truck drivers these days. It sounds like it.
And another thing, what they're doing is
crazy.
they limit the speed on the truck anywhere from 62 to 68 miles an hour. And there's one company, and I'm not going to say what their name is, they're installing cameras, two-way facing cameras, one facing the street, the windshield, and one facing the driver.
Oh, fuck that. God.
And what it does
No.
what the camera does is it constantly records you 24 hours, but it only reports an actual video if you're in what they call a hard braking maneuver. If you brake too hard and it shutters the truck, it will kick on and it will record what happened 10 seconds before the hard brake maneuver and 10 seconds after.
You really believe it? You really believe that's all they're going to record?
And they've been...
No, wait a minute. How could they record 10 seconds before?
They're constantly recording it and pulling that video.
Oh, I see.
The camera constantly records, but it only reports 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after if there's a hard brake maneuver. And it kills privacy for the driver. Now, a lot of guys are saying, well, all you got to do is close a curtain or put a cover over the little thing, you know, if you want privacy. But there's been situations where they've been catching truck drivers driving and eating cereal at the same time.
Oh my
They were
God.
on.
Criminals.
So I'm...
I couldn't work under those conditions.
Well, I mean, you're being watched 24/7. I wouldn't do it. We know what they're doing this for. This is my theory. They don't give a shit about the safety of the driver or the safety of the people. All it is an excuse to pawn these trucks off to people that are new. Like, how do I say this? Like, a lot of guys that come in are company drivers. They're not paying them shit when they first start, and they keep selling this idea, well, you should become a lease owner-operator, lease the truck from us, lease this truck. And all it is a truck with 400,000 or 500,000 miles. It's already a piece of shit. and then they're basically trying to resell the truck at almost retail value to the new company driver. And they say, oh, in your lease, you don't have a camera, you don't have a limiter.
They've been sued, and this is how they cover their ass.
Yeah, it's all about the money. So I mean, but that thing with the truck shutting down automatically, that pisses me off because I'm like, well, shit, if it's 100 degrees outside, and I'm in Arizona somewhere, I want that thing running for the AC.
Oh yeah, you're gonna die out there.
Can be reprogrammed.
I talked to the recruiter. I talked to the recruiter. I said to her, I says, what's his deal with this idle policy I hear on the internet? He goes, yeah, after 5 minutes the truck will shut off. We're programmed to do that for saving fuel. And I says to her, I says, what if it's 100 degrees outside? She goes, well, it's no big deal. Just open the window.
Oh my
God. Most of them put fans in their rigs.
Narcy, I hope you know what you're getting into.
They control your AC?
You could die in Phoenix.
The truck is designed, they program the truck to shut down. And a lot of drivers have been pulling into shops and stuff trying to get it unprogrammed, and the shops can't even unprogram it.
I can't work under those circumstances. Why would you want that job?
Yeah. Well,
the thing is, they're not talking about it until after you sign the contract and get hired. A lot of people don't know that. And I didn't know it either until a buddy of mine on YouTube, he sent me a message. He goes, hey, have you heard about this? And I've done some research, and I called the company. I said, you know, what's the deal with this that I'm hearing with this idle policy and the truck shutting down? He says, yep, it's to save fuel. That's how you get your fuel bonus.
Yeah, I was a long time ago. I was going to be a truck driver, and I went down and took a tour of the Dick Simon truck driving facility. They don't exist anymore, and I went in their war room, and it was about the size of 2 gymnasiums with all these projection screens all around it and filled with cubicles, and they were monitoring wherever every truck was, how fast they were going, when they were stopping, when they were going, and I thought, I can't be a part of this. I'd rather just work in a cubicle. I mean,
yeah. Drew, I sent you your link there. I just saw you on the side. I didn't know you were here. So
most of them have governors on them anyway.
I don't like.
Yeah, but there should be a certain one of the attractions to a job like that is there's a certain amount of freedom of being on the road, right?
Where's the professionalism aspect? Of what are we in a granny state that I've got to be on top of everything you do? I just need to load from Chicago to Denver. I don't give a fuck how you do it. I guess it's the insurance companies driving all this bullshit. So
I could see him, following you on the GPS so they knew where you were at and stuff like that. But as far as controlling basically your house that you're living in, because you live in that truck, down to your AC and whether or not you can run the engine, that's retarded.
And you know what's another thing that pissed me off? As a driver, my dream would be to have a nice refrigerator in the truck, nice little 12-volt accessories, stuff like cool shit like that, And now they're coming up with this shit that the only way you can have any of that shit is if you have like a breathing problem. If you need a CPAP machine, then they're willing to install an inverter for you.
Look, if you have a CPAP machine,
why are you driving?
We do these fucking physicals all the time, bro. You're not going to be over the fucking wheel doing interstate hauling here. I mean, my God, these companies are like shit.
Yeah, she says to me, I says, I wanted to. She says you can't have a lot of electronics because they're afraid it's going to blow up the circuits and the fuses and shit like this.
So what do they do? Did they take out all the plugs or what? You can't go get a fridge and plug it in?
Well, apparently what they're doing is they're limiting the amount of 12-volt sockets that are inside the cab of the truck, but they're monitoring. See, there's a machine called a Qualcomm, and it's basically what you use. It's everything. It's like a computer. It's like about this big, and you can talk to the dispatch and everything, but that little machine monitors the engine RPMs, fuel usage, mileage, idling time. It monitors everything on the truck.
They can refill your toilet paper for you.
No, it doesn't help you at all. It just screws you every way possible. Is what it does.
Man,
It's
you're getting into that world, my favorite nephew.
So
Wow.
I'm starting to think to myself, really, they say that it's not a good idea to own your own truck, but if I can come across one and buy one cash, maybe after about a year of driving this bullshit, I might go and become a legitimate. That way I don't have to deal with all this crap, all this limitations,
Yeah, but
Well,
how much
go
would a
ahead,
rig
Pinky.
cost you, NASA? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
How much would a rig
in
cost,
the United
NASA?
States, in the United States, it's anywhere. A brand new one will cost you anywhere from 120 to 150, $160,000. Now you can always buy a used one. Me, if I did it, me personally, I would rather just work for maybe 2 years, 3 years, throw the money together, and just go buy a new one.
Yeah, it seems like you could get around all this tracking crap if you just had a good reputation for delivering on time.
Well, that's the thing. They don't. It's not like you would think. The better you are, the more reliable you are, the less they bother you. But it's equal for drivers all across the board.
Wow.
Even the independents?
This is only in the mega companies like Swift and CRST and Prime. These companies are just designed for new people like me. You get in, you're in there for a year and a half, you get the experience. After that, then the door is open for you. Then you start looking at smaller trucking companies. Smaller companies always pay more than the big companies.
Yeah, I go with John, but you don't want all that cash in a depreciating asset in our sense.
Yeah.
Maybe something that's already rolled off. A lot of its depreciation. It's still in good shape. Don't ever buy new on that.
When I was thinking about truck driving, my friend Alan took me. He was driving for Dick Simon at the time, and so he took me on a trip from Oregon to where's that Dick Simon was, where all the Mormons live. He took me over there. Utah, yeah. And I never understood the mentality of a truck driver. They're constantly cutting you off and everything. When I was sitting up there in that truck, though, we're getting on the freeway, and he's speeding up, and I'm like, you're cutting that guy off. And he goes, hey, I'm in a truck. He's got a brake and a gas pedal. He needs to pick one. It gave me a totally different perspective.
Oh, fuck. I need a beer on that one.
They're scary. I got, when was it? The other day I drove to Melbourne and back in one day, and the trucks I had to encounter, one nearly pushed me into a barrier on a freeway part, like I wasn't there. It was really quite scary. That's the second time that's happened in the last 2 months. And the other one was a logging truck with a loose few logs on the top bouncing about, and he was fanging it. He was going way too fast. It's scary.
Yeah, we got being in timber country, we got log trucks constantly on the main road when we pull out, and Sabina's always complaining that they're cutting her off, and she's almost been sideswiped several times. There's nothing you can do about it. She's tried calling the logging company. They don't care. They'll take a complaint, but nothing happens. You see the same drivers with the same behavior. They get paid by the load, and so they're making as many loads as they can.
Yeah.
It's 50 miles from where they pick up the logs to where they deliver them to. Nothing you can do about it. You just got to be vigilant and watch out.
Yeah, I know. Like, you get two of them, and if you get caught in between two...
Oh, they'll climb right up your ass. They drive right over the top.
I know, and if you make one mad by, thinking you've got equal rights to the road, oh my goodness. There's some real attitude.
Let me say hi to Wayne. Hey, Wayne, how you doing?
The Atkins diet. I actually bought his book and read it. I understand the dynamics of the Atkins diet. Lots of butter.
It's the only one. Well, not lots, but you cut out carb. I just don't eat carbs. No spaghetti, no rice, no breads.
Yeah, but
No
beer has carbs, right?
Well, this is carbs light. When I have beer, it's about the only carbs I have in a day.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I guess that's true because after you get through that 2-week indoctrination period, you can kind of sneak some carbs in there, and
Yeah,
it
I've
won't
got
really hurt you.
five grams of carbs in a Coors Light, which is like nothing. You know.
I should do that. Somebody called me fat on one of my videos the other day. It pissed me off. It wasn't my fault. I was in the woods. I couldn't control the lighting.
It's the only diet that I can stay on for months and just slowly just take the weight off and keep in good shape, and works out good. Yeah, I recommend it to anybody that's looking to lose weight.
Carbohydrates.
Well, this Friday is Good Friday, so typically I don't eat meat on. So we'll go out to a fish and chips place, another one here in town. So
That also reminds me of that truck driving school adventure that I went to. They took us out to dinner at the Golden Corral, and there were all these truckers there, and they were all like 350 pounds, 400 pounds, just huge. This one old boy is working his way through the buffet, and he's singing to himself. He's loading up on the mac and cheese and stuff, and he's like, "Carbos, carbohydrates." It was hilarious. That was a great adventure. It was
you'll find out your digestive system works a lot greater when you cut out carbs. I can tell you that. I eat a lot of salads. I have cheese is generally binding, but not on this diet. Now I do have a cup of noodles, which is 280 calories for that. It's about my only carbs really in a general.
What do you put on your salad?
I'll have carrots. I'll have corn. I'll use like a hot, spicy honey mustard, something like that. Not a lot, maybe a.
Yeah, mustard's not too bad. I don't have a lot of carbs.
Honey mustard. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, in my day, I'm probably 1,500 calories in a day, and I'm extremely active, so. I can maintain it. It's not so much the speed. It's not so much the quantity. I want to change the way I eat too over the long term. So it's been beneficial to me for that reason.
Yeah, that's hard. I know the way Sabina cooks, a lot of stuff that she makes because her mother is Indian, everything has rice.
Mm-hmm.
White rice. We eat a lot of white rice, and I keep telling her that white rice, if you just cut the white rice out, we would drop some lbs. Okay, and then the next meal, white rice. It's just like in her brain.
I guess it's tradition, Pounder. You know, it's what people know.
Well, she don't eat. She'll eat like maybe a half a cup of white rice. Her mother, who's diabetic, will eat like 2 cups in a plate with whatever she's putting on top of there, and she don't understand why she has a huge diabetes problem. It's that white rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, a cup of rice is just about as bad as a cup of sugar.
I don't eat a lot of carbs. Probably my worst thing is just I have a couple whiskey drinks at night. Those are carbs.
We don't.
I don't eat bread.
We don't have any.
We don't
have bread. We don't have any. Yeah, we have a waffle maybe on Sunday. We've got no junk food in the house at all. None.
No, I try not. I do keep a can of peanuts now and then. I'll buy a can of peanuts and eat it.
You know what I like to do? I like to get round lettuce and soak it in a bowl of ice water, let it get real cold, and cut it in half, and just grab it and bite into it and pretend it's a juicy hamburger. Beautiful.
Yeah,
with a hamburger?
No. I pretend that the head of lettuce is just a hamburger, and I just bite into it.
You pretend a head of lettuce is a hamburger.
Yeah, and I eat it. It's great.
You put salt and pepper on it or anything?
Well, no, the lettuce I'll eat straight. See, the thing is, I don't eat salads, but I'll eat a whole head of lettuce by itself. So what I'll do is I like to slice tomatoes and slice cucumber and sprinkle a little bit of salt on it. I'm ready to roll.
I'll buy cabbage and I'll cook cabbage, half a cabbage, and I'll get some of that Knorr chicken powder. And I love
cooked cabbage.
Yeah, and I'll season that water a little bit and steam that up. Man, that is so good. That is
Yeah,
so
but you don't
good.
live in your RV, Rosie. That don't leave the RV smelling. There's
I
like a
hear
funk
you.
left behind.
I hear you.
Oh, you don't want me to expound?
No,
Why is everybody muted?
I got my fans, they call the fans, one of those fancy fans that I got two of them in there.
There's
Fantastic
there's a
fans.
guy down the road from us that has your exact same RV almost. He's got a tarp over it, but I want to go down there and ask him if I can walk through that thing. In fact, Sabina was watching your video about when you first got it in the dishwasher, and for the last 2 days she's like, "How can we fit a dishwasher? I don't know if we can fit a dishwasher." And I said, "You can't. How many dishes can you put in there? Like 5 dishes? I mean, and
No,
have you ran it?"
Yeah, I ran it before. I have a video running that. It
Oh, I
ran
missed
really
that one.
great. It's a Swedish made. It's a Husqvarna, if you can
Oh,
believe it.
chainsaw.
Yeah, chainsaws and grass cutting implements and stuff.
How long does it take to cycle?
Hour and 5 minutes.
Couldn't you just wash those 5 dishes by hand in like
Of
2
course,
minutes?
but it wouldn't have the elegance of a dishwasher on board an RV.
Your kitchen don't look that much bigger than ours, but you have a little bit more counter space.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think your bed's probably more comfortable than ours. That's the one. And
No, we sleep on a futon mattress.
oh, okay.
I don't know. It's comfortable. It's very firm.
I had a futon mattress. It was very. I didn't like it. Too hard.
Let me just say hi to Drew. How are you doing, Drew?
Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I feel like I've ignored you over there for the 15 minutes you've been here. My apologies.
That's okay.
I didn't know I was going to have a hangout either. I mean, before I went to TR Preppers, I was on Julie's side chat. She's like, "Rosie, I want to talk to you tonight." I came back after the chat, and she had launched into La La Land so I thought, oh, well, she doesn't want to have anybody on. I was in a chat mood, so I decided just to fire up a chat tonight. So I'm going to go about 10 more minutes tonight, and that'll pop it down tonight. It'll be a good 3-hour chat here.
My big upgrades this year are going to be, I want a fantastic vent in the kitchen area to suck the farts out, and I'm going to get rid of the air conditioners. I think I'm going to get one of those portable ones that you just vent out the window or something. I don't know. One of them kind of works, and the other one don't work at all. They're just dead weight. My son works in an RV factory, so I can get quite a bit of stuff at a little bit of a discount. He said that he would help me install a fantastic vent. Right now he works in squawk, which means he caulks the trailers. He seals them. He's been over this thing twice now. He comes in and just... He gets a soap gun, like a spray bottle with soapy water in it, and his caulking gun, 100% pure silicone caulking, and he just whips around, and he's like, wipes it on his pants, wipes it on his pants. He goes over this entire RV, takes him about 30 minutes, and you really can tell a difference. It's a little more airtight, but it doesn't leak at all. And he says, "Thank you, Dad. I work in squawk."
Nice.
It's kind of funny.
I'm going to be interested in Wayne's doing a whole strip down and rebuild of an RV.
Yeah, he hasn't done any videos on that, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm wondering when the planning video is going to be coming on that. So.
What's he going to do? Like strip one out?
Strip it all down, the outer skin, right down to the frame.
Basically building it new.
Probably put new pull new wiring, pull new plumbing, probably really upgrade it. Yeah, Wayne, I was going to shut it down, but I'm going to go another half hour or so since you're coming on. I'm having a regular chat tomorrow night, by the way, so.
Oh, there's Wayne. He's coming on. Cool.
Yeah, so I'll go a little longer tonight. I'm off tomorrow, so. Although I'm doing the Motorola tuner reinstall.
Wait a minute. You're not doing a Wednesday? You're doing a Wednesday.
I am. I'm doing 2 tomorrow, actually. The repair video in the morning. And okay, Wayne, you have it. I'm going to put it. Let me put it to your Facebook here.
Geez, Rosie, you have to talk slower. You freaked me out there for a minute. I was hangout free for 4 days. I got catching up to do.
I grew up on the East Coast, so I talk fast. So let's see.
Hey, Rosie, what are you repairing tomorrow?
Tomorrow's going to be part 4 of the Motorola console rebuild. I'm going to be changing out checking some parts on the tuner and reinstalling the tuner tomorrow and getting that going back in.
What all had to be done to the amplifier?
Oh, I had to get new tubes on the amp, and I had a couple of caps that had shown weak on that, and I had one resistor that was close to being open on that. So there were some challenges. They've all been overcome. That amp's working great now. I bought some Svetlana Russian tubes, and they're doing great. I'm still in
now. Were the caps, did you totally replace them, or did you break them?
I totally replaced them.
Good.
Totally replaced them.
I watched this other guy, and when he runs across power supply caps that are weak, he just jumps new caps in, leaves the old ones in. But I'm thinking when they short, you're going to fry your power supply.
Absolutely. That's like you cannot do that. Cannot do that. You know, I won't do that. I'll pull them out and take them out of the thing. Anyway, that'll be tomorrow, so that'll be a couple hours, and then I'll have the regular chat starts at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You have the link now, Wayne. So.
He's in. Hi, Wayne.
Oh fuck, he's.
Hey everybody.
Hey Wayne, sorry.
Real quick off the bat.
He's fast.
Yeah. Athletic.
Yeah, usually you send it to my Facebook anyway, so I already had Facebook open.
Yeah, nice to see you, Wayne. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
yeah, we're all kind of excited about your rebuild.
You're going to strip it.
Go ahead, Kat.
Oh, I just wanted to know if you're going to strip it down to the chassis. Excuse me, I'm eating.
Yes, it's going to be a Class C that I'm doing. I'm taking everything as far as the living quarters, the cab over, and everything to the back is coming completely off, down to bare frame, and I'm building everything brand new from the frame up.
Yeah, we're all kind of eager to hear what what kind of specs will be, and what kind of budget's involved in this kind of job.
It's not a small budget, I know that. Right now, I'm looking just in building materials. I'm around the $8,000 mark.
Wow.
Which most of it is from what?
Most of it's actually going to be from the metal. We've been discussing, we're going to do the one-piece aluminum siding, but he's contemplating on maybe he wants the fiberglass one-piece siding because the cost of it will be a little cheaper. And then that's just going to make it a little bit more fun putting that on here and making sure it doesn't delaminate and shit like that.
Yeah, that's a challenge. I mean, I'm heartbroken when I see delaminated fiberglass sides and stuff.
Yeah, I think a lot of the with the delamination is a lot of these big companies, they just spray a thin coat. They just try to get a little bit on there to hold it. If I put the stuff on there, it's going to be put on there with,
Goddamn right.
It ain't coming the fuck off.
They're supposed to take a roller or a spray gun and apply a really good coat of adhesive and stuff. And some of these adhesives are like shit. Some of these companies used.
Well, a lot of them is like a dry adhesive, and they use heat to activate the adhesive. To me, that shit don't work.
Doesn't get hot enough, and some. How you not have hot spots even if you roll over it and all that? So.
But
what kitty?
I don't know. Fiberglass
well,
would be
it's
a lot
gonna be.
easier.
I'm looking forward to it, Wayne. I'm very excited about the project. I don't think the community's ever seen something like this. So.
Yeah, I'm my thing is right now is finding a suitable location to do it. I've got a lead on one place, but I don't know if I want to have to drive that far every day to mess with it. But I don't know. I'm still working on a lot of the details on it.
How long will it take, do you think? Like, give or take?
Give or take from start to finish, I'm probably going to be about 3 months into it.
Wow.
So,
big project. Fantastic.
yeah, and everything's going to be screwed. I'm not using a single fucking staple. I'm not using no nails. Everything is being screwed together.
A real car.
Yeah, because if you don't screw it now, you'll end up screwing it later.
Yeah, you'll be screwed later. That's for sure.
Yep.
No, I'm actually buying screws and screwing shit back together.
Yeah, and you know who will hear about it. You'll hear about it. Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you asked about the amplifier. The real fun was that fucking tuner dial cord. That was the real fucking...
Oh, I watched all that one.
Oh, boy, it turned out beautiful, though. I showed it today on the vid this afternoon. That thing's running good, so I'm excited. Anyway, that was the hoot. Wayne, that's going to be awesome to see that. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's going to be a real...
Nothing like that's ever been done, to my knowledge, on YouTube and any in the community.
I've seen a lot of people do, partial repairs, like a backhaul or something.
I've seen delamination repair, but I've never seen anybody just strip an RV down to a carcass and just rebuild it. So.
Yeah, I don't, to the guy, it's more sentimental of the RV, which that, and he cannot find an RV built the way he wants it. So that's a lot of his problem.
I get the same thing, Wayne, with people with vintage audio stuff. There's like, I'm like, it's a $30 radio. It's going to cost $150. Fuck it, I don't care. That was my grandfather. I don't care. Get the goddamn thing running. That's been in my family since 1960 or whatever. Get it working. I don't care what it costs. No.
Yeah, what he's doing right now, before he brings it down, what he's doing right now is putting a new motor and transmission in it right now. So that way he says when he drives it down here, he's not going to have any problems with the motor transmission in it.
So when you say new, you mean reconditioned?
No, he's buying, he said new, so I mean, I don't know.
So, right. What year is the vehicle?
It's an 86, 87 model.
Wow. So
now what?
It's going to put a brand new motor in from something else.
Yeah. What issues does the RV have now, if any, Wayne? Is there something particularly about the layout that he likes on the RV, or?
The pictures that I've gotten from him and the discussions and stuff that we've done, he wants more of he wants an actual full-size queen bed in the back, not this RV-size queen bullshit. He wants an actual bed in there. He wants an actual refrigerator in there. None of this RV, propane type crap. He says he don't want none of that. He wants, but we're going to use the RV stove. We're going to put a new microwave in. He's getting the Penguin air conditioner for the top, so we're going to have a new Penguin air conditioner.
Why wouldn't you want the propane refrigerator though? I mean, he's going to have to be plugged in to use it.
Yeah.
You're not going to put a three-way DC, AC, and gas in that?
No, he said he wanted a full-size refrigerator.
Well, I guess he's always going to be plugged in, so that's it.
Yeah, it's one of those things trying to draw everything out. And, we've had to compromise on a few things that he's wanted because of space issues and stuff. So the full-size refrigerator, that may get changed as we, get all the plans and everything done. So
Well, you can get a full size. What's his name who came on the other day, who has a pretty new fifth wheel, said that he's got a battery bank or something just to run his electric refrigerator.
I don't know how much you're going to run that a full size on a battery bank, but I'll tell you, I bet he's going to have a good Jenny in that thing. So.
No, what is that guy's name? I'll figure it out.
I'll tell you, Rosie, the new refrigerators don't draw that much energy because they're using inverters to run the compressors, not standard compressors.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. But I'm still saying he's gonna have a generator, eh, Wayne?
Yeah, he's gonna have a generator on board. He wants to put a 6,000 watt generator in it.
Yeah, the Dupree's. Remember he was on here, Rosie, and he said that he's got a standard refrigerator and he's got an inverter and a battery bank. He said it'll last a little while.
Yeah, I talked to him quite a bit.
Yeah, I talked to him quite a bit during the week too, and
yeah.
Well, take plenty of video, Wayne.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
So when you say you need a new spot, I mean, what are you saying here? You can't be where you are now and do that, or?
No, not in this RV park. I won't be able to do it here. I gotta.
Can you go back to where you were with the shed? I mean, that guy.
No, they got too much going on out there. There ain't no way.
Oh, I didn't know you were in an RV park.
Yeah, I've been in one for a month and a half now.
Huh. How is that? Are the neighbors so close that they bug you?
Oh, no, not at all. Me and the neighbor, we play horseshoes just about every day.
Huh. We're very, very close. I think about the middle of next month, we're going to live in an RV park for a month just to see what it's like. There's one up in Enterprise on the side of a mountain. It's pretty secluded. It's $275 a month for everything. We want to try it. It's close enough to Sabina's work. It's about a 45-minute drive for her. We're just going to try it out. I don't know.
I'm sure y'all enjoy it.
They seem like nice people and everything. He said they fill up in the summer, but about October it gets pretty dead. We've driven up there twice and looked around. It's a nice little RV park. What they do, they specialize in this glamping thing where they have these tents they put out and like really opulent furnishings and stuff, and then just a few RVs. So I don't know, it'll be interesting.
Sounds pretty cool, actually.
I just want to say good night to Rosie and you guys.
All right.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, Blinky, thanks for coming on. I hope you'll pop on tomorrow night. It's always a pleasure, honey.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Blinky.
I don't miss you tomorrow.
Take care.
Bye, guys. Have fun. Thank you.
Good night. Have a good night.
Love my Blinky.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
She's the best of the best. Yeah. I'm trying to get Ozzy on here. He contacted me yesterday. His computer fried, so he's back on now. So yeah. Awesome.
Oh, sorry about that.
So I hate to ask you about the health thing again, Wayne, but people are going to ask me, oh, you didn't ask Wayne about his health situation. So anything new you were going to go in today or something? Test results or something? I don't know what's going on.
2 thumbs up is all I can say right now.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm happy.
I'm relieved.
Awesome. I think a lot of people will be very happy to hear that, you know.
Yeah, and there's still some stuff that
no, that made my fucking night. That's great.
Yeah, there's still some other things.
That's good. If you were here, I would draw you to my ample bosom and give you a big hug. That's great.
I remember when Rosie drew me to bring the bosom. Oh my God.
Make sure you leave an airspace.
Yes, absolutely. I did draw Drew to my ample bosom in Florida, down, and I was rewarded with some 4 roses for the effort down there. So I'm very happy.
Because if she didn't like you, she'd flex and say bye-bye.
Oh shit! I love Drew. Are you kidding? I love Drew. Drew's my wingman. He's the best of the best. great pictures, great sense of humor, great guy, and smarter than hell too. So.
Yeah. I got damn like, I don't know if it's tonsillitis or if it's like strep throat or something, but where you get the little white spots in your damn throat.
Yeah, that's tonsillitis. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of that shit.
Amoxicillin and generally wipes that out. Yep.
Actually, gargling with salt water and using mouthwash numerous times a day, that's really helped.
Well, aren't you on antibiotics or anything, Wayne? Because that can affect your heart. You know that.
Not at the moment. I'm not.
Don't let it get out of control. If it's, if you're seeing white spots and stuff, it's, a course of amoxicillin will wipe that out. So. Yeah.
Well, when I was up at the doctor today, I told him, I was getting rid of it and everything, and he looked and he said it's nothing to be worried about. It's just time of the year that a lot of people's getting it. So.
Oh yeah, we're flooded. We're swamped. Yep. Two facilities I work, we're swamped. Yep.
I'll show you a little project I'm working on.
Let me put you on present here. Wait a minute.
I gotta move where I can see. I've gotten tired of the old looking here, the brown look and everything. So now we're starting to paint. I painted this one section.
Oh yeah, look at that. What color is that? Like a seafoam green, or what is it?
No, it's a
blue.
No, blasted. Like a tan color.
Oh, what color?
It's kind of like a tan.
Christ, it looked blue on cam.
Well, because of the lights, I can't turn the other light on.
All right.
Got a lack of sleeping. But
hey, did y'all see that video with my uncle that Jeremy Hopper made, the 007 video?
What do you mean, the CL video, Narce?
Jeremy Hopper made.
Yeah, the Craigslist one or what?
No. He made this one with the. It's like my uncle's 007. It's like the trailer. It's called the trailer. And it's so funny. It's like ding, 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 and then it's like the little gun barrel. And then it focuses on Uncle shooting like this,
Yeah, I've seen that. He's got a hard-on for your...
yeah, I hope your uncle will still be laughing at the end of the year, and shit. So I worry. I'm nervous. You don't want to fuck with Hopper and these people.
Yeah, this Hopper guy, he made that 1 hour's crap, and I thought that shit was so funny. And then there's like a thing where it's like a computer with this little green... like a target finder, and it's like focusing on a bald spot on the back of his head. Oh my god, it was hilarious.
Yeah, I think the video I took down in Vegas, the shooting video, is legendary now on YouTube. I have to be careful what I video now when I'm with the king.
I'm going to check out, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, though.
Oh, great. Can't wait to see you. Get a good sleep tonight, and welcome back to civilization, Shane. Great to see you. And I'll leave the light on for you. So
appreciate it.
I'm Tom Bodette, and I'll leave the light on. There we go. Yeah, I've tried to tell your uncle you're fucking around in the deep end of the pool with the stuff you're doing. So we'll see. Yeah, the modified Weaver stance. That's it. Yeah.
Well, I will sit here watching when I come on. Who is that?
Frank Rizzo.
Yeah. Who the fuck is that dude?
The guys are gonna go crazy on the side when I say this. But last night, at the last hour of my chat, I gave no link to this guy. I did not know where he came from. All of a sudden, there's a chocolate bar on my hangout. Okay. It's a fucking Three Musketeers bar right in my side chat, and it's got like a modulated at 40 hertz frequency, modulated voice coming at, and I'm scared. You know how I am, guys. I'm scared shitless. You know, I'm like, oh fuck, here they come for me. You know, this is it, the worst moment in the world. And he was nice on here, and then he got booted out of Corey's chat. So I don't know what happened over there, but that's Frank Rizzo. And you know, my theory, my thought, Wayne, is as long as everybody's, if he's behaving himself on my chat and, you know, being cool, then it's all right. He can be on here.
I noticed he's got the anonymous icon thing. So I wonder if he's one of those. You know.
Well, I don't know. Paul, you know, these guys bust my balls about, you know, scripted drama and stuff, but I didn't know this guy was.
You had the deer in the headlights look, Rosie.
I know you guys knew it was for real because I'm like, this could go real bad, real fast last night, but it was pretty cool. All right, Juice, thanks for coming in. Always great to see you.
Night, Juice.
I mean, you know what a pussy I am, Drew. I mean, I'm looking at this guy like scaring the hell out of me. Like, ooh, I'm your father, Luke.
I haven't seen it. I have to go back and watch. You said it was for your last night's chat.
Yeah, the last hour of last night's chat, I was like a WTF moment. These guys are like, oh, it's so scripted. You need to throw out those scripts and get some new scripts. I have no idea this guy was. I have no idea how he got the link. You know, so.
It was funny when they were talking about dancing with the devil in the moonlight. This guy's like, oh, I am the devil. And you're like,
I don't like that stuff at all, you know.
All of a sudden, Rosie's lights start flickering and shit.
You know, it makes my skin crawl when I hear that stuff, you know. Jeez.
Your reaction was priceless. You're like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I am the devil. God. So now Frank pops up on my chat. What am I going to do? I'm going to invite him to, you know, he's welcome to come in, so. Got the juice, he's gone. Well, guys, it's 12:45. I'm going to be at it again tomorrow evening for anybody who's around. Have some more laughs and some good time. I wasn't even going to have a chat tonight, but Julie went off the rails on her chat. I was going to just go over there and chat a couple hours, but it was great. So I'm going to say thank you, Drew. I'll be in the workshop tomorrow morning. Step 4 of the Motorola stereo console repair, the 21-tube 1960 Motorola stereo console. A tuner reinstall tomorrow and get that bad boy gone. And then tomorrow evening at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock on the East Coast, we'll be having a chat. Ursa, thank you for coming in. Paul and everybody on the side chat. Wayne, it's always a pleasure to see you, and thanks for the good news tonight. I'm very happy for you and your family. That's awesome news. And Narse, my favorite nephew, thanks for coming in tonight. Always good stuff.
Thanks for sending me the link.
Yeah, and you know I'll be on tomorrow night, so if you pop by, and I'll be around. So, Drew, thank you.
Thank you, Rosie.
All right,
and
good night.
I love you.
And I love you too. Love all you guys, all my RV pals, and my makeshift family here. I love all you guys too. This broadcast is off the air.